What is up, Raider Nation? How we doing this evening? What is going
What
on?
it do? What it do? Salute.
What up, what up?
Salute.
Sorry for the delay. Leo was on his way home from work. He's stuck in LA traffic. I don't know about LA traffic, but these guys have an idea. So
He ain't gonna be here. He's gonna
15
be
minutes
here.
away from home, he's an hour away.
Be here at the end of the show, folks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is we're probably signing off, right?
Yeah, he'll tap in eventually at some point.
So yeah, so we apologize for being a little bit late. We pushed it back because he was running late, and then found out he's going to be even longer because of traffic. So what's going on, guys? How you been? How's things?
Good, chilling. Same old, same old.
Good.
So I know people have commented about the image down below, the thumbnail that was used. So Jay made it today, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to use it. Let's add some humor into this shit. So
no.
All I know is my name's not on this, so you don't know which one I am, obviously.
Oh,
I'm
yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're
At least
like
I'm not the chick.
Dude in the middle. Hey, fuck you, bro. I'm the best looking one. So I made it. All right. So I'll tell the story. So I tried him. Leo wanted me to make a thumbnail. So I'm like, I'm going to make a Jeff thumbnail and be lazy and have the computer generate one. So this is what it spewed, and it's a gag image. It wasn't intended to be put up there. But this guy was trying to be a silly fuck, put it up there and put it on his channel. So guess what? I made one for us too. So if you guys want to see, go to my channel. I got a couple of them put out on my channel, on my Instagram, TikTok. I didn't put it on X, but Instagram.
Definitely not me, because that guy has no neck in that picture. So at least
it looks exactly like you, my guy. Let's put it up.
I don't have it.
Oh, I have it.
Yeah, but I still gotta put it
up.
Let's
the chat. Hey, chat. Does this look like Jeff? Let me know. Share real quick. Does this look like Jeff? Put it up, Jeff. Does this look like Jeff? Let me know.
That's fun.
That guy's got hair. It's definitely not me. That guy's got a full fucking head of hair.
The face, the beard.
Actually, he's got a fucking mullet. Dude, look at the guy's neck. That's definitely not me.
Actually, it is a woman, bro.
Like
a bearded lady.
Really?
Yes, I swear to God. I'm not
That's one ugly ass chick then.
Oh, man. I forgot her name. Damn it. It was like Vivian something or other.
Let's hit up the chat. We don't want to forget them. We've forgotten them enough tonight already. so Rorschach's in the house. What's up, brother?
Salute, my guy.
Rundown's here. What's going up, Rundown?
What up, Run?
Jason Down's in the house. His wife's out of town, so he gets to stay up as late as he wants. And I even mentioned to him, I said, so she wears the pants then, huh? Smokey the Bears. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. Rose Town, what's going on, man? That was me typing to Leo. Let's see, that's you. Raiders Foo, what's up, brother?
What's up? What it do? What
up, Chris?
Frank Weber, what's going on, man? Sometimes she wears the pants, but they're my pants. Woohoo.
Whoa.
Chat GPT, Google some random football fans with different ethnic backgrounds and gave them.
Bro, I just put like make a thumbnail for a video, YouTube video, the Raider connection, and then our names. And then this is what it fucking spewed out. I did like 3 times, bro, and I changed the asking, like remove the people and like do all this. And
that's fucking funny though. Well, when you put that in the group chat, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then Leo's like, "Change the thumbnail." So at that point, I'm thinking, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna use it." Just for the hell of it.
Well, am I gonna use it? I'm just showing it to you. It's fucking hilarious. Like I made this and like I asked it to make it. And this is what I came up with. It's stupid.
What's up with
AI?
What's going on?
Stupid AI.
Sacktown, what's up, man? It's the damn guys. We have the goat Jeff looking like Gandalf the Grey. The disrespect.
Oh man. My God,
Tyler, hey, what's going on,
hilarious, bro?
Always like, yeah, we apologize. Sorry, Jason. I know your time's valuable. Space Beast, what's going on?
Wait, it's all good.
Let's see. Who else we got? Navman's in the house. What's up,
Hey,
Navman?
really quick for that thumbnail, I was actually gonna put Navman's old lady. Shout out to our guy Ardell. But I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do my boy like that. So I just put Jeff on it because nobody would have. No, only like me, him, like you, him, and me would have gotten it. Like maybe,
that was
Nate
fucking
would've gotten
hot, dude. I haven't laughed out hard in a long time. That was fucking great the other night. That was Monday night, right? Yeah, my days are all blending together. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh man.
Let's see who else we got in the house. Who else we got? Dixon Siders in the house. What's up, brother?
Salute.
What up, Dixon?
Frank saying that's me after the draft. Here he is, Navman's old lady. What's up?
Oh, shout out to my guy. Bro, I was gonna put your name on it. Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Charm City, what's going on, man?
Like that.
Gord Peterson's in the house. What's up, Gord?
What up, Gord?
Salute.
Yep, Navman, control your old lady in here, please. Keep her under control. Let's see. I think that's everybody. Oh. Ardell back. What? Burner converted to main engaged. Oh, he switched to his burner account. Even changed the logo so it's the same. There's Foo. What's going on? I think that's everybody, right? Did I hit everybody? Yep, that's everybody in the chat. So, welcome to the show. Again, we're sorry, but we're here. We're here. So, the most recent news this week was the press conference on Monday with Spytech, Pete Carroll, and Geno. So, we're going to do a hard dive right into that one right away. So,
yep.
Who wants that one?
Let me go ahead and I got that ready already.
Go for it.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. So, Geno Smith officially signed and extended by the Raiders. Something we've been waiting for a month, almost 2 months now. And we finally got it done. We had the presser the other day. If you guys tapped in on Monday's show, you guys saw the clips that I posted that I showed about Geno. Great stuff. I'm really excited to go ahead and see what 2025 brings with Geno here. But we didn't really know the particulars of the contract, but I believe today Spot Trek came out and actually shared the details of that contract, and actually put out a reel earlier today. Shout out to my guy Rundown. We kind of broke it down on the Saturday show, and he asked, "Where do you rate Geno Smith?" So, and I broke down the contract, and I said, it would be great if the Raiders could go ahead and front load this contract, in which they did. So if you guys see here, you got 2025, you got a base of 24 million, you got a 16 million roster bonus, but they did go ahead and add a little bit in there from that extension, making the cap hit for this year $40 million. Now this is the fun part. So next year, 2026, you got a payout of $26.5 million. And that's his guaranteed money. That's going to be paid out to him. Dead money of about 18.5 million. 2027, no cap hit, no guaranteed money. So essentially, like I said on Saturday, that if it doesn't work out with Geno, whether let's say he has a shitty performance, he slips on a banana field and fucks up his shit, and he cannot play anymore, we can essentially get out of this contract. Yeah, hopefully that's not the story, but we can essentially get out of this contract in year two, however they want to go ahead and do that. In year 3, we can go ahead and plug in any quarterback that we have ready to go ahead and go in from the system. So this is a good thing. Um, shout out to Spy Tech and P for putting this together and it's front loaded. So I like it. I like it a lot. But that doesn't mean that we get rid of him in 2027. That just means he doesn't have any guarantee money, and we have some options. We can still go back and potentially extend Geno in late 2026 or after the 2026 season, going into 2027. We can extend him and give him some guaranteed money for another year or 2 years, however they want to do it. Remember, he's 34 years old. He's going to be 35 this year, so by then he'll be 37, going on 38, and he'll be at the kind of tail end of his career. So there you have it. That is the breakdown of his contract. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments section about this contract signing. What do you guys think? So I broke it down. What do you guys think? I'll start with you, Nate, and then we'll go down the line.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of said everything and summed it up pretty perfectly. That it's great to have it front loaded, especially if we are still eyeing, like the reports are saying, eyeing taking a quarterback, whether it is in this draft or it could even be a next draft. If we feel that that quarterback has progressed enough to where, he could possibly take over that spot for Geno Smith, that we have that second year out, that doesn't tie us with any dead cap money, which is beautiful. That is great, and I mean, I'm with it. I like it. I think it's perfectly solid for what Geno offers as a quarterback on our team and where he ranks as far as salary compared to talent. And I like it. And I'm glad, we have a good, solid quarterback on our team for at least these next 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jeff? What do you think about?
It's as team friendly as you definitely can get. I mean, it gives us a backdoor out with no issues with us at all. I'm happy with it. I like it better than initial thoughts when we were looking at possibly trading for Stafford. That was going to cost us a fortune, and I'm sure it was going to be probably a longer term contract. We're only on the hook for 2 years at this point. We just extended his current contract. We just made it a little bit more team friendly. So I'm fine with it. Which does it tell me we're going to draft this year? Who knows? I mean, you still don't know. I mean, we should. We definitely should. But at least that gives him some stability as the quarterback too. He's not going to be constantly looking over his shoulder, worried about, well, they're going to bring another free agent and it's going to possibly replace me. We're good. We're good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this contract. It settles things on many fronts. For one, you already have your quarterback in place at least for the next 2 to 3 years potentially. Two, you can go ahead and pick up a quarterback in this draft, whether it be a top tier quarterback or a project quarterback, and we'll get into that in just a bit. And we'll go ahead and go into the chat and we'll get their thoughts as well. But you have options there where you can get. I said you can go out and get Shador, Jackson Dart, or you can go ahead and wait to the later rounds, get a Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, Kyle McCord, Tyler Shutt, any of those guys in the later rounds and set them behind Geno for the next 2 years, right? So you have options. Now that we had Jack Jones leave us on Monday, we're out of an outside corner. Now, is that going to be part of the agenda now? Are they going to shift? Are they going to shift focus? I don't know where they got this stat from, but they had said that Pete, in his first year in every NFL team, goes out and drafts a cornerback in the draft in year one. Every team he's been in, it's crazy. I don't know how they got that stat, but that's the stat. So is this going to be a repeat of that? Is he going to follow suit and try to get a big corner? I mean, you got Will Johnson. I talked about Jahdae Barron on Monday. I like him. I like him a lot. Actually, I like him a little bit more than Will Johnson now. And I'm not mad if they go ahead and trade back into the first or trade down into the first to go ahead and get him. But that's option there. So different options that the Raiders can go ahead and do now. and having this contract being set up the way it is. So, but
I just want to bring this up while you were going through with the image you had up on the screen. Pastor Raider Chris, he says, so many Raider content creators that I haven't found. Love it. Glad to have found another pod. Well, welcome to the show. We stream from all three of our channels. There is a fourth one, Leo, who's not on right now, but he will be here hopefully before the show ends. He's stuck in LA traffic. But we are the Raider Connection. There's 4 of us in total. So, hit all 4 channels. The links are in the description. We all have our other shows that we do personally too, and some collab with others. Like Nate and I do a show also together. So you came to the right place. We got a good group here that we deal with on a more regular basis. So
yep, for sure.
We don't pretend to know it all, but we do the best we can with what we know. Where was I at? Yeah,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A bunch of comments.
Let's go ahead and hit up that chat for sure.
I agree at first, and more for Stafford for 1 to 2 wasn't worth it. I'd rather have Geno and didn't cost much. Best option for us. Stafford wasn't realistically available. No, and I think Stafford also just played us against the Rams to benefit for him. I mean, what are you going to do? Plus, he's a lot older than fucking Geno, too. That's the other thing. Because he's, 37? So he's already two plus years. And he's got his ass whooped the last few years, too. Not for nothing. Whereas Geno spent quite a few years as a journeyman and not really playing. So his body might not be as banged up as somebody like Stafford. Rorschach, this is what happens when you have grown-ups in the building that know what they are doing. Finally, now I believe we can now be at ease. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys feel that way?
It seems to definitely be trending that way. That's for sure.
Yep. There's grown-ups at the table, and everybody has a really level head, and they're making smart decisions as they should. And so I'm very happy how everything has transpired up to this point. The ultimate test, well, no, I'm going to take that back. I think the biggest test, one of the biggest tests is going to be the draft, but the biggest test itself is the season, how we actually turn out, right? So if we walk away with a pretty good, let's say anywhere from 8 and 9, 9 and 8, I think this season would be considered a success. Obviously, anything more above that is exceeding expectation and is amazing itself. I think if you have the team go 5 and 12, maybe even 6 and 11. I don't know if you consider it a success. I think 7 and 10 would be around that mark too. We can actually consider success.
So this question from Smokey kind of hits this topic right here: wish list and best fits. So who's the number 1 player you guys can take at number 6 that can help Geno become the guy that you guys need him to be to get that championship? I mean, I don't know about winning a championship right away, but at least righting the ship, getting us back on kilter. What's your thought, Nate? What would you like to see us do?
To me, address more pieces on the offense for sure. We know we don't have a running back room, and then we know outside of Jacoby Myers, our receiver room is pretty shallow. It's not very deep, and I would like to get more weapons because I know that a Chip Kelly offense works really well when you have a bunch of weapons and you can spread out the ball. And I believe that Geno Smith is capable of doing that too. So I feel like we need to get some more weapons to be able to get this offense rolling. We already have all world type talent at the tight end position. So if we can get some more people around him and get him a little bit more open, I think that we can definitely have something pretty dangerous on the offensive side of the ball.
Jay?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily a player that's going to help Geno on that side of the ball. It could always be a player on the other side of the ball. It just depends how you look at it. I mean, it's either way. It's still helping him at the end of the day. But I'm pretty sure what Smokey means is like, who are they going to get to help him directly, right? I don't know if it's necessarily going to be at 6. You have Ashton Genty, you have T Mac there. Um, I mean, you can see it. Those are guys who will provide immediate impact, but also you if they decide to go ahead and go Mason Graham, for example, you know, maybe then at round 2, 3, that's really where they start getting the weapon. And having, if you guys seen this this running back class, excuse me, it's deep. It's deep. So anywhere between late first to the 6th round, you're gonna get quality running backs. You're gonna be able to go ahead and find a wide receiver in between that to go ahead and help Gene out for sure. So there's different ways you can go about it, right? But that'll be the telltale sign. Running back is what we definitely need.
Yeah.
Especially want to really get that run game established for sure.
I mean, the luxury point at number 6 is we could do anything at that point. You know, if T Mac's there, we can go him. If Genty's there, which I don't like, we could go him. Depending on the offensive lineman that's there, we could go them also. So, I mean, just on the offensive side of the ball, we've got 3 options right there. More than likely, one of those is going to be there. And also, the other option is trade back, get more picks, and really put more players on the offense around him too. Or like you said too, that it doesn't necessarily mean the offense. You know, you got a defense that's going to get the ball turned over and give us better field position. That's even better too. You know, because I mean, just look at the front defensive end line right now. I mean, and if we draft another guy in the front, I mean, the rotational situation we'll have with that defense is just going to be off the hook. You know, so see whoever we get at all the selections in the draft, we have to support it by all means until otherwise, because we know some do not pan out exactly. It's a crapshoot. The draft's no guarantee. It's worse than the lottery in some cases, to be honest with you. So that, I mean, any other wish list and best fits you guys can come up with, you think? Based on our immediate needs, basically.
I had mentioned earlier, uh, possibly getting Will Johnson at 6, or trading back and getting Jade Barron. You also got Rebel there as well, out of East Carolina, Eastern Carolina. So those guys, I mean, Jack Jones is talented, and he did provide a spark when needed, but also too on the flip side, it's a double edged sword. So he would get cooked a lot, and that's a bad thing. What I think now we can go ahead and relook that position and say, hey, we need a solid guy that's going to be who, yes, can take risk every now and then, which is fine, but also at the same time just play, that kind of shutdown corner. That's really what we need. So looking at the measurables for Jade, I mean, this guy can play the outside. He can play the slot. The guy is quick. He's tall. He's about 5'11", runs a 4.3. He has a great set of hands, feet. The movement is there. I mean, I read the measurables. I'll read it again if I have to, but it's really nice, and this is very impressive. So you got we got Rebel as well. He's another potential that you can probably go ahead and get. I assume probably in the late first, maybe somewhere in the second. And that's another possibility that we can go ahead and go to, because other than Stokes, we really haven't picked up anyone. I forgot what's his name. From the Panthers. That was the other guy too, but he plays safety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, we haven't really got anybody besides Eric Stokes. So I feel like we're gonna walk away from this draft getting at least one, maybe 2 corners. That could be a possibility. Pete likes those big corners, man. I mean, don't be surprised if we get some talent, um, you know, early on and probably later on in the draft. He might do it the same way he's going to do the running backs. It might be a thing where it's in between. So um, just expect that.
This comment kind of threw me off there for a second. It's not like we're running it back, but never mind. I get it now. We don't have Getsy and we don't have Minshew. I was reading that completely wrong. I was like, what's he saying?
Yeah. Hey, we got a super from our guy Nav, man. Shout out to our guy Nav, man. There you go.
Thank you, brother. Let's see. My take is this: I trust this staff for the first time in forever to make the right call, whether trade back or use the picks. Losing a third with Geno could be made up with a single trade back and then some. Oh, I agree. That's why I'm so big on the trade back. You know, if I've got that option, if somebody says, "Well, do you want to make this pick or do you want to trade back?" I'll trade back. You know, especially depending on who's available. Just out of curiosity, just throw this out there. Say Travis Hunter is available at number 6. Okay, probably the highest regarded guy in this draft that people are going to want a gun for. Do you know what kind of a draft haul or pick haul you could get trading that spot at number 6 away?
Nope, because I'm taking him.
Instead, no, I'm just saying, instead of taking him and really building, bringing in pieces additional to this team, I mean, that would be I'll tell you right now, you're going to swap the first round pick for this year. You're probably going to get a first for next year, and you're probably going to get a second this year's draft. So you're already going to gain a pick in this year's draft in the second round, which is huge. Because Jay, you've said it all the time, and I know I've said it too. This is where the bulk of your players are going to come from. As you said, you're meat and potatoes in the draft, the second and third round. Mm-hmm. You know,
potatoes.
Those are the guys that are going to really have an impact on this team. I mean, granted, your first round pick will too, but those are the guys that you can plug and play pretty much right away. I mean, the draft haul would be, I think, absolutely ridiculous. You know, but do you feel different if that was the case about trading back? If, say, that was the scenario, if somehow he fell to us?
So
I mean, it's kind of hard not to take him now. I won't lie.
Let me say this. I'm gonna turn it over to Nate. So I said on Monday we're in a unique position where we can sit back and see how everything kind of unfolds up until the point about the 5th pick, and then from there we can make a decision. Which Spy Tech, from what I've heard already, he's already calculated certain moves if certain things happen, which is great. I love to hear that. Meaning he has contingency upon a contingency for a contingency and another contingency that might be a contingency. So, but we're in a unique position. If we don't like what had been picked and what's going to be available, we can trade back. We can get best player available. We can, there's different options that we can do. We can find a trade partner that we feel that's going to be willing to go ahead and fork out some dough, right? And meaning in draft picks and draft capital to get to that number 6 spot, right? And we can go back to 9th. We could go all the way back to about 18, 19, and still walk away with really, really good picks with the solid pick in the first round. And then you might be able to go ahead and get another second and another third on top of that. And even just having one of those, I think it'll be great, because we can get a wide receiver, we can get a corner at that point. We can do so many things having another second or another third. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I completely agree. As far as the Travis Hunter thing goes, if he's there, I'm honestly going to take him. He fits 2 needs that we got, which is corner now, especially with Jack Jones leaving, and wide receiver spot. So I'm willing to, let him try that both sides of the ball kind of thing. But obviously, that's just if. But as far as trading back, I'm completely with it. Someone said it in the comments, like, there are so many second rounders that would be super nice on this team, and I believe that if we are able to trade out of that 6th spot, move down just a bit, people like Will Johnson, even maybe Ted McMillan, are still going to be there if we just fall back a little bit more, because of the recent, issues, quote unquote, that they've had. So if we're able to get picks on top of people that we were already eyeing at the 6th spot, I feel like that's just a double win for the Raiders in general. So I'm completely open, and I think it's probably in our best interest to start looking and thinking about trading back, honestly.
I watched it yesterday, actually.
I watched it last night as well.
I
totally did. I'm not going to lie.
I'm going to wait closer. I've already seen it like 10 fucking times, but I'm like, I'm going to wait another week and shit. Get pumped up, man. The week up. Probably.
What's up, Arnie? What's up? No, I'm not bueno. How you doing, guys? I just happened to be on Netflix last night watching something else. That ended. I went back to see what else I could watch next. That was on there. I'm like, fuck
That's
it.
an amazing movie. I love that movie.
Watch that.
It's wrong team though, but I mean, you know,
it's so convoluted, but I'm like, I like it still. I don't care.
It's such a good movie though. Let's see, so many second rounders I want. Hedges, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That this draft is the talent in this draft is just. I can't remember the last time I've seen positions with so much depth. But running back alone, I don't think I've ever seen a running back class as deep as this one goes. You know, which is why I'm not so hyped on Genty from the start. If there was only, say, 4 quarterbacks available in this draft that were worth the shit and we're at a need for running back, then okay, at number 6, then let's take that running back because there ain't no chance we're going to get any one of the other 3 without a second-round pick. Not going to happen. Then I'd say take them. But when you've got such a plethora of running backs in this draft, I think it's crazy to we could just get another one that's probably going to be just as good. You know, I mean, I know people argue the point that Genty's it, he's generational talent, blah, blah, blah. I don't see it. You know, if you put those numbers up playing for a different, bigger school, like if he did that with USC, Notre Dame, Georgia, okay. I mean, goes up against Penn State in a bowl game, or was it BYU?
Penn State.
It was Penn State. Why do I keep thinking BYU? Oh, no, BYU was
it's Colorado.
Yeah.
Goes up against Penn State and basically gets shut down for the most part. You know, somebody will say, oh, he still rushed for 100 yards. Yeah, but when you take a guy that's rushing for almost 200 yards a game and you shut him down to 100 yards, that's like taking a 100-yard rush average NFL running back and stopping him for 50. That's shutting him down. You know, you just equate the numbers in that aspect, especially when you're carrying the ball 30-plus times and you only get 100 yards. Come on. You know? Looks like our boys in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's going right after Nav, man, right away. Unbelievable. This guy just has no quit in him, huh? It's fucking unbelievable. Some people have no life. So next banner up, what do we got here? We have might as well go into it right now. Genty at 6. Mm-hmm. What's your 2 takes on this? We'll start with you, Nate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like Genty. I do. I feel like he should have probably been the Heisman winner, and I've said that before. I really like Genty a lot. What he's done in college football, just in general, we're probably not going to be able to see in a really long time again. He was incredible. That being said, I don't think that at number 6 is what fits the Raiders best. I understand that we are in need of a running back, and he is the best running back at the position in this draft. And I just believe that we can get a higher impact player at number 6 rather than picking Genty when we don't have everything foundationally for him to be as successful as he possibly could be. If we get someone like a Graham to really shore up that defensive front, if we can, get T-Mac and really, build that wide receiver room that's really needed. I just feel like there's more needs that other than running back. And like we were saying, this running back class is so deep that whoever we pick in the second and honestly beyond could possibly be just as effective, if not maybe even more.
Yep.
Consider yourself lucky. Where's the flag? You don't have to read his shit. Please, it was one game with.
He's not bad. I mean, he's just asking a question. So
yeah,
there you go.
Well, give him time.
You want to put it up? You have the controls, bro. I don't have the controls, so
yeah,
it's on my channel. You can put it up if you want, because he's asking for that question to be asked by to be answered by Nav. But kind of sticking to the topic though. I wouldn't be mad if the Raiders went out and got Gentry at 6. But would I feel that Gentry would be the best move at 6? No, I don't. If we decide to go ahead and go after Gentry, I feel that trading back and getting him at 9 will probably be the best bet.
I would like that one.
But you never know. I heard things that maybe possibly even the Pats could take a flyer on him and get him at.
I've seen that
5 or 4, where there were 4. So they could do that. Hey, and if that's the case, that's the case, and it is what it is, man. And then all this shit would be minute, right? Because it wouldn't even matter. But most projections based off need would do see Gentry falling to us at 6. But if we get him, and me and Ren have said this, it's just, hey, this dude need to be producing like 1,500 plus yards per season.
Yeah,
per season, like consistently, because he's going to be your workhorse. It's essentially going to boil down to him, Moser, you have McCormick, and Zamir. That's it. You're not drafting. You're not double dipping. You could, but I don't see why would you want to double dip on.
You could always grab one that's because there's going to be some that are going to be undrafted free.
Undrafted, yeah, but
you could always bring another one in.
You could, but if you're drafting Gentry, you're drafting him to be that guy, to be that workhorse. He's already used to the role. They ran him so much in Boise. That's all he knows. So you essentially don't need one. You don't need one at that point if that's the direction that you're going to go to. And I wouldn't even waste a draft pick. And like you said, we could go towards UDFA and get one, and use some of those other picks for a receiver, for a corner, for a guard, a quarterback down the line, whatever. We can use that. We can use those draft picks towards those positions of need, as opposed to double dipping and getting another running back because you have Gentry. That's a good outcome. But if that happens, I bet we better see fucking 1,500 yards a game. Like, it needs to be where we're in the red zone. And we're handing off to Gentry, and then within 2-3 carries, touchdown. Like that, because that's what is being put out there as this is what he's going to bring. I don't know. I hope that's the case.
Yeah. Right. Let's put it this way. I don't hate the kid. Okay. I don't have a problem with him. I just don't think we need to pick him right then and there at that spot is what I'm getting at. If we do end up picking him, then, obviously I'm going to support it. There ain't nothing I can do or say, just like I've said about if we draft Shedeur Sanders at number 6, right. But like you just said, what the fuck? What do you share? Would you just do a wardrobe change?
I just took off my jacket. It was hot in here.
I'm like, a second ago you were in gray, and all of a sudden I look back and you were black. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wardrobe change.
If we're going to draft him at that position, he better be exactly what everybody thinks he's supposed to be, like you just said. Like Shedeur. Granted, Shedeur ain't going to play the next season, at least at the earliest. He'll be here for the 2026 season if we pick him at number 6. Because there's no way we're paying Geno that kind of money, and Geno, unless for some reason he comes in and he just shocks the world and just, plays out of his goddamn mind in training camp and preseason, and it forces the Raiders to say, you know what, we got to start this kid. He's too good, But I don't. If we pick him, we pick him. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
he better be exactly like he suggested. Same thing with Graham. Same with any of these guys at number 6. They better be producers. And they better not be Tyree Wilson's, where 2 years later was still like, what the fuck are we doing?
I want to answer Frank's question, which you have posted up. He has question: will Genty get better, or has that man already peaked? Shout out to my guy Frank, first and foremost. But no, the guy is gonna get better because the word generational is being thrown out there, and when you have that word thrown out there, you don't say that about a person who's already peaked. You're gonna say about a person who's at the brink or at the very beginning of greatness, right? You look at Saquon. That you could say that about Saquon, and literally game changer right there. So people are saying that he's on that path. So no way I think that he's peaked. This is, I mean, I'm going off by the words that are being said by other people that he's supposed to get better. He's supposed to even be better once he gets to the NFL level. And if we get him, I hope that's the case. I hope we get to see the next best thing to be out here in Vegas. For sure.
So Smokey says you guys don't move up for Abdul Kader. I believe he's worth it. I'm not a big fan of moving up in a draft. I don't want to lose draft picks, and I don't think either one of these two guys with me. I don't think Jay or Nate are on board with that one.
No. I wouldn't move up for Abdul, though he's a phenomenal player. But you already have Kuntz, you already have Max Crosby. Though you're getting a younger version of Max Crosby, potentially even better, so some people say. But we literally already re-signed Kuntz for 1 year. Supposedly, this is going to be the year where he really gets that big contract from us in year. What was it? Year 3 now or 4 to come. So I wouldn't get Abdul. If he fell to us, you're getting him. But to go up and get him, no. If we didn't have Max and we just had
that'd be a different story.
That'd be a different story. Yeah, for sure.
I get that. Yeah, because I mean that's
phenomenal.
That's the big thing in the NFL. If you don't have a good edge rusher, your defense really is you're lacking. You're definitely lacking. Look at Cleveland. You take away Myles Garrett from that team, and where are they? Their defense isn't even a shell of itself if he's not there. Which is why they threw the bank at him. They had to.
Oh yeah,
it's the only way he was going to want to stick around and play for them. Can you unblock for the chat? It's not me. Nothing I can unblock. He's not blocked on my end.
What does he need?
He said unblock him, not unblocked. It's just that if he's in another channel, like he's in Jay's channel chatting. The only way you're going to see it if you're on someone else's channel is if I highlight it and put it up here, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to provide the chance for people to argue. So,
hey, shout out to my guy Luna. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Salute for sure.
Where are we here? Let's see. Does Pete see some beast
what up, Jess?
I'm sure he does. I mean,
yeah.
Did you see the guy? I mean, the guy's insane. How I think he's in better shape than Marshawn for sure.
Oh yeah,
way better shape than Marshawn looks. Like if he takes his shirt off next to Marshawn, even in his prime, he didn't look anything like what Genty looks like.
Oh yeah, that dude's a tank for sure.
No, man, you're cool. You didn't do anything wrong. I wouldn't worry about it. Leo was like Taylor Swift at halftime, quick change and stuff. That's not Leo. Why do people keep calling him Leo? That's Nate.
The other side.
The other side.
Jesus Christ,
height, bro. About the same height.
Yeah. Okay. Look, that's Nate.
That's Jay.
I'm Jay.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. See.
If we had a whole line of tractor,
and then that is neat.
Yeah.
I look at the camera before you point. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta hold your hand up like this. Right? Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
If we had an O-line intact and provided great protection, I would take Genty. He would ball out. But right now, as we stand, O-line needs work. Not sure if he would produce like he could. And that's the Saquon effect. That's how I look at it. The Giants didn't do him any favors for 3 or 4 years while he was, however many years he was in New York. Went to the Eagles. The Eagles were ready for him, and the rest was history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wall drop.
I mean, I think our O line is like one player away from being a really solid offensive line. It's not terrible. Somebody had said, I don't know where. I think I was on a different show, and somebody said that the O line kind of sucked. And I was like, no, our line didn't suck last year. We started off rough, and that's a lot of it's the way that scheme, that block scheme was being ran by Getsy. That offense was terrible from top to bottom because of him. Once Philbin stepped in and made some changes, changed some guys around, went to a different type of scheme, it was solid. It started looking way better. And you saw that. You saw that. So I think we getting there. Letting Andre James go definitely helped. Shout out to our guy Luda for sure. Thanks for pulling up my guy. For sure.
I'm trying to get through all this. I'm way behind. What's up, Raiders Allegiance? What's going on, man? Dude, you're not blocked, so chill. You're good. You can still see. Let's see. Who else is here? Frank Weber, Jess.
Yeah.
We're not pointing to the. All right, so now you know why we keep getting confused. You keep pointing at the wrong person. Sorry, Nate, getting confused. Well, Leo's not even here. How am I pointing to the wrong person? I can see if Leo was here.
You were pointing at Jay the whole time. That's why.
There's 2 people alongside of me. That's Jay. That's Nate.
You said it the wrong way again.
No, I didn't.
This is why you needed to pull up the Raider Connection other background, bro. It has all of our names the way I did it. It has all of our faces.
The wrong way. That's Jay.
No, that's Nate. You just pointed at. It's reverse. So point the other way.
On my screen, it's not. I'm right now. You're sitting on that side, Jay. Nate's over here.
Yeah, but you gotta look how the camera is and how to point. So
yeah, you gotta.
If I go like that, then
like this way. If I'm looking at my screen, this way is Jay, but obviously it's not.
Yeah, and I'm on the very end on my screen.
So I'm gonna hold my hand up until it comes up on my screen.
That's me.
Let me see.
That's me.
That's Jay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. All right. Why is it backwards that way? What the fuck?
Because the camera's pointing at you. It's like a mirror.
It's like a mirror, and everything's kind of flipped around.
Yeah, but I see why. I know why. God dang it.
I like it without the
now.
Flags.
That Jay?
Yeah, that's Jay.
Yeah.
That's why my camera had flipped. It did the mirror thing, and I didn't want it that way.
Okay.
I didn't realize it till now because now I can see that the lettering was backwards behind me. So now that we got that technical issue,
I didn't even notice.
That's what threw it off. As I saw the Raiders behind me was backwards. I'm like, okay, now
it was the right way the whole time.
Don't get me started.
No, it was right. It was right the whole time, but it's not backwards right now either.
So. Super chat.
What up, Jess?
My guys, Jeff and always calling. Thank you.
Salute, my guy Chewy with the $2 holla.
Desert Raider in the house. What's up, man? What's up? We all need name tags.
Shout out to our guy Sin.
What's up, man? What's up, Sin? How you doing today? Let's see who else. It's fucking 805 is gonna start throwing shit in here now too. All right, so
that's Leo.
Player visits. So
let's see. I got
Nate, you got that info.
Yep. Hold on. Okay. All right.
There we go.
Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, the Raiders had held. This was from 4 days ago, so obviously, like reports of recent, this added a couple of guys, but so far, the Raiders have held private workouts with some of these guys. Obviously, the big names would be probably right here at quarterback and Jalen Milroe, Quinn Ewers, and as we know, as of today, we're going to bring in Jackson Dart, which I believe was today or might be tomorrow, and then of course Shedeur Sanders on Monday. But some of the guys that I actually really like on this list here is, of course, Will Campbell, Ashton Genty. That's the big talking point, of course. I know Jay's guy, he likes Odelejo here. Nick Emenwari and Malachi Starks. I feel like if we go the safety route, those are two really good guys. And then, the cornerback, Will Johnson out of Michigan. Those are just obviously a couple of guys here. But yeah, these are all the players that the Raiders have had on private workouts. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing who else comes in. I know, like I said, we know now Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders, but of course that's not going to be just them. So yeah, does anybody on this list stand out to you guys? Because I know when I posted in our chat, I put, is it more than likely, we draft one of these guys off of this list? So what do you guys think about that?
Well, I mean, these are just visits.
Yeah.
You're gonna have guys who come out and visit. They're gonna go through, like a private meeting, interview, whatever. Some of these guys are gonna have private workouts, so I'm not all surprised. Not necessarily because they're not on the list doesn't mean they're not looking at other people that could potentially get drafted, right? So,
right.
It's up all right, Raider.
But I like Malachi off of the list. Obviously, my guy Odelejo, UCLA guy, and then Jalen Walker, linebacker out of Georgia, big name that stands out there as well. So, and then obviously you got Caleb Johnson and Ashton on there as well. Luther Burden out of Missouri. That would be a pretty cool pickup. Yep, that would be a pretty sweet pickup for sure.
What about you, Jeff? What are you thinking?
I mean, again, it just visits. Every team's going to do this. It's part of their whole due diligence.
Right.
They got to, even if they have no ambition to draft a guy, you still got to do your homework just in case someone falls to you and you're not expecting them and all of a sudden they're there. If you're not ready for them, I don't get all excited over the this play is coming in, that play is coming in. Any team that's worth the shit is doing this, for the potential the top 30 players, to make sure that who you're going to be possibly getting. That's why they do this at the combine too. They have these interviews at the combine or at their pro days, which is why they'll send like Spytech to the, Spytech goes to the pro day for Genty. So we can sit down and get some serious one-on-one time with the kid and really find out what the kid's like instead of relying on a scout. Because we all know how past scouts have brought information back on players and we didn't vet certain players right. I mean, Damon Arnett, the perfect example right there, Somebody should have got fired for that one. I don't know how they didn't find something out prior to.
He did. John Gruden did get fired.
He didn't get fired though. He resigned. Remember that?
Something like that. I think it was a mutual departure.
Yes, it was agreed upon that you're no longer going to be here. What's this other one you have here? What's this one?
All right. So All right. Speaking of it, so we're gonna have Shedeur Sanders visiting the Raiders. per Albert Beer next week. So he'll be in the building. He'll be meeting with Pete, Spy Tech. He already knows his boy Geno, that photo shoot in Miami. So really, really, really good thing. Again, doesn't mean anything. You know, they could choose not to draft him at 6. That could definitely be still in the cards. I'm not mad if that happens, but I mean, you know, you can't help but think of the possibility that it might just be a formality that he's just meeting with Pete and John. You know, he's like, all right, man, you guys gonna get me a 6? All right, cool. I'm make sure you guys get my hat size. I'm 7.5, 7.375, whatever. And you gotta have, like I'm wearing the signing hat, not the draft hat. I gotta get the draft hat, but hey, you never know. It might be that type of thing. But also, well, you know what? I'm gonna let Nate do it. Nate, you want to pull up the other one?
Oh yeah, hold on, give me a sec.
That's your boy. I don't want to take it.
Have you guys looked into that guy? I have no clue what the odds are for players.
I have no idea.
No, that's actually a really good idea to look at.
It's a good question. I kind of now I'm intrigued. I'm curious.
Let us know, Jack,
who Vegas has slated to grab. Yeah, I know he was the only one. That's why I said it.
All right.
I thought you had
guys in the chat are talking about the worst names ever. Oh, this scrub.
Okay, scrub.
I knew I'd get a rise out of you.
But yes, Jackson Dart, of course, visited with the Browns. I believe this was posted yesterday. And so he visited with the Browns yesterday, and then I believe he came into Vegas to meet with the Raiders today. So I am very interested in seeing. I don't know if you guys watched today. I know it came out a couple of days ago. Today I watched the quarterback camp with John Gruden on Will Howard, and man, has that really kind of turned around my thoughts on Will Howard a little bit, to be honest. He seems like a very intelligent football player, which I really like in prospects. So these next couple of quarterback videos that with John Gruden, I'm going to be very invested in for sure. Especially if we're looking at people.
He's got Dart coming in with him. Is that
he's the last. He's the last one. Dart is the last one.
I'd be intrigued to watch that one for sure.
Yeah.
Did he do one with Shador?
No. That's why we were clowning on him for the other day. Remember?
No, I don't.
Because it was all Jeff quarterbacks. No. Not clicking. Do you remember, Jay?
What?
It was all Jeff quarterbacks?
Yeah.
That John Gruden brought in?
Yeah.
I must have been asleep.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to BR Gridiron and our guy Raider Resistance.
Yes.
Make sure you guys give him a follow if you don't follow him already for the news and draft analysis for sure. But yeah, hey, I'm excited. I'm excited for both visits, man. Having Dart and Shador in the building, and I know my guy 805 is like, Shador, who, bro? You're gonna be at Henderson. You're gonna be like looking in the mirror, see if you get a glimpse of your boy Shador. But like, man, that's gonna be my future quarterback right there. For sure. You gonna follow him to Shake Shack, bro? Go have a burger and fries.
EC Everett.
I think there's a Shake Shack in Vegas. I don't remember.
There for sure is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, there you go. Shake Shack. Boom.
So that was the end of the player visits, right? It was pretty much just those two.
Those are the big names.
I'm sure there's more.
Guys. There's more, but those are the main attractions.
What's up, right away? What's going on? Gonna get my shameless plug for Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe they'll eventually sponsor me at some point. Dude, if I turned my camera to the left, there's 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 empty large iced coffee cups sitting over there, and that's just from yesterday and today.
It's weekend, huh?
I'm not even gonna say anything because I drink a big cup of coffee for work. Then I drink like 4 fucking sodas throughout the day to stay awake. To stay awake. It's a serious thing, man. Shout out to our guy, WTF. I don't want Will Howard if it's just because of Chip. I don't think Chip will be here in 3 years. That's my thinking, anyways. Shout out to my guy.
Interesting.
Flag.
I've seen a lot of people saying that too. It's like, oh, he was with Chip Kelly. I'm like, I'm good.
I mean, hey, you have that continuity. That's the only thing I like about having Will Howard over here is that he'll be able to plug into the system right away. If everything goes good, man, and we're making consistent gains and a trajectory upward, I think Chip will stay here. He'll be here for the long haul.
I think so too.
I don't know. Maybe possibly could inherit the team. I mean, I don't know. That'll be a topic for a different day, on who would eventually inherit this team after Pete is gone, and we can all have our speculation about that. But
Jack's got some of the odds here.
Let's see.
So Ashton Genty is 1.4
minus 140.
Minus 140.
Yeah. Will Johnson is 6'5". Jalen Walker's a +6.
So that to me is Genty is he's a favorite. He's a solid favorite.
Shador's a +15. Graham's a +10.
If I was a bettor, I'd honestly probably put money on a +15 on Shador. That's pretty good. You're gonna win some money on that.
Or Graham too. I think you can win Graham a +10.
+10 for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because those odds for Genty, what would you break even basically?
You wouldn't win much.
Yeah, you really wouldn't win.
No,
shit.
I think
you wouldn't win much at all.
No, you would win like at 100. Like if you put $100 bet, I think you would win maybe like 110. So like $10 on top of what you've already put in.
Right.
Not that much. Something like that. Yeah, because it's like it's like I don't know how it's tabulated, but it's not a lot. It's the underdog. So like a Shador, if they draft Shador at 6, that's where the payout would be because it's like it's 15.
Is that an old school hat, or did you buy that recently, Nate?
Oh, this is recent. I have an old one, but I don't wear it because it's old.
I got an all leather one like that. It says LA on.
Oh yeah, I need to get mine from Leo. Leo has them. Shout out to our guy Leo.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want some unique Raider drip, hit our guy Cheeto Linus at Cheeto Linus on Instagram. He got you covered.
It's not your camera.
No, it's not.
No,
it's the lighting.
It's the exposure. Yeah.
There we go. Is that better? Well, I got an LED light right above it, so.
Yeah. Thanks for blinding chat.
How you doing? Yeah, it's a little better now. It's not.
There you go.
Not as hazy. Oh, so where were we here? Rorschach. I want a QB that Tom Brady feels that can take us to the future. Raider Rebels in here. He's pushing for Howard. Looked damn good. It was impressive with Gruden on Barstool Sports.
That's what I'm saying.
What's up, Rebel? How you doing, man?
Rebel.
He looked really smart, intelligent about football. You
gotta work on my John Gruden voice.
Will Howard did?
Yeah.
805, getting a glimpse of Deuce Gruden throwing his ass out the building for trespass. Is Ashton Genty the best running back in the draft? Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the number one. I'm not going to argue that point at all.
It's considered number one of most polls.
Yeah, that I don't argue. I'm not.
Websites.
Never said that.
Yeah.
Just like Cam Ward's the number one quarterback, Shador is definitely the number 2 with Jackson Dott nipping at his heels. You know, I think it really could be a toss-up between those two and the second-rated quarterback. I'm sorry. Some people aren't going to agree, right? Okay.
There you go. You got it right this time.
Hold on, wait. You read it again, Jeff.
What do you mean read it again?
Yeah, read it
again.
again.
Gentile. I know. I just changed it to Genty because I know that's what he meant. What's up, Diesel?
What up? What up?
What up, Diesel?
I'm glad you were wearing a hat. Thank you. Oh yeah. I didn't shave. I wanted to shave my head today, but I didn't. After I jumped in the shower, I'm like, "Fuck!" I knew I forgot.
Jump scare warning, guys! Jump scare warning.
That was a jump scare. I didn't see it. I looked away.
You have to look like if you bet $1, you lose 40 cents. So you need to bet a lot to win anything. So if you
that's what I said. Like you would win like $5, $10 if you bet like 100 as an example. Something like that along those lines.
Fuck that shit. That ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Unless you put money on for them not to draft them. I don't know how that would work with that. I don't know. I don't get it. Let's see. He's no Riley and Leonard. Haha, looked good though. All right, so next banner up. Let's see. We already covered all that. We've covered draft. Draft day. 15 days. So it's officially 2 weeks tomorrow. So we are officially 2 weeks away from the draft. Came up quick.
Very quickly.
It seems like last week it was still like 2 months away. But now that we're within 2 weeks of the draft itself, it's what do you got here?
Nothing.
I'm like,
don't look at all my DMs.
Bro, that guy does not look like me.
The dude looks like you, bro.
We're gonna put you over your picture.
What up, fellas?
Oh, what's up? What's up?
You made it. I told you. It was like halftime. You made the special appearance, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a song and dance.
Woo. What's going on, man? What's going on?
You missed all the important topics, bro.
So Jason Downs. So my take: majority of NFL scouts have Genty at a top 10 as a running back. It's a consensus evaluation. Though we may not agree, but there is something there in these evaluations. Well, yeah.
I mean, he is a top 10 running back. I guess if there weren't so many running backs that were good in this draft, it would make more sense to take him that high. You know what I mean? But I think because the value is out there on other ones. So
yeah.
Linus? Who the fuck told you they call me Linus? Oh man.
See, I knew you went to Dodger Stadium. You're wearing your Dodger hat, bro.
I've been wearing my Dodger hat, dog. Baseball season.
Where's your bobblehead?
Exactly.
The Ohtani one? You want to see it?
Or anyone.
No.
Yeah, I want proof that you actually went to the game.
Last week? You didn't see that's how I know you don't follow my story, dog. You would have seen.
He doesn't.
I follow it, but I just probably didn't see it.
Line, bro. They made it seem like this whole thing, and it wasn't even that.
Your story's like John Cena. I can't see it.
I can't see it. Oh, okay. The light was reflecting.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's good enough.
Jesus, hit the camera with it.
There we go.
What's it actually look like? Is there?
I didn't open it.
Oh, there's no plastic
item now.
No.
Let him out. Let him out.
No, absolutely not.
So that's how they get.
I'm gonna go on your offer post and be like, "It's open. The box is open."
That's how they get people. He's gonna open that up like 20 years from now, and it's gonna be like a fucking fake dildo or something in there, something fucking stupid. He's gonna open up and go, "What the fuck?"
I have a bobblehead from when Kobe Bryant was a rookie that Carl's Jr. gave away, and I haven't opened that bitch.
That's hard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I open all of mine. I have like a lot of like 2 or 3 Ohtanis. I have them all open. I like the way they look open. I have an Otani Funko Pop too.
You do the Angel one?
Mm-hmm. For some reason, his skin tone on his Funko Pop is darker than Mike Trout's.
Wrong.
They did that for real?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll show you.
My Lord.
They're gonna show each other's things to each other.
So Frank Weber says this draft is weak at the top. We can't help that. There are only a handful of impact players available. We need one regardless of which one, and we might not have much choice. I don't agree with that. I think
the draft is weak at the top. The draft isn't weak.
I don't think so either.
The draft is weak.
I mean, you want to talk about what was weak? Was the free agency was weak? That's
the free agency definitely was weak. Yeah, because Travis Hunter's an impact player from the get go.
Which one is Otani? Which one is Trout?
Oh my God!
Otani's on the right.
Getting the ball is Otani.
Damn, the Angels couldn't even get that right. Fuck.
Yeah, Trout and Otani.
Jeez,
that's hilarious, huh?
Not to be a dick, but they could have put the eyes the other way.
Well, Funko Pops only have like these kind of eyes. I have like 12 fucking Funko
Yeah, but
Pops.
to distinguish Otani, I would have made him the other way. Like, hey,
that's why he has a jersey.
Yeah,
made him
with his
the other
name
way.
on it.
What do you mean by make him the other way?
Come on now.
I was already got a comment. He looks a little yellow in that. His skin color is a little off, but so we can get a top defensive tackle, running back, or edge rusher at the first round. Yeah.
Oh man, Eric Gagne was one of my favorite players. He had an Eric Gagne bobblehead. Yeah.
Your boy MC Raid is here. I don't know if you saw that.
Dodgers and baseball can fellatio every Niner fan. I swear, ever since he learned that fellatio word,
he's just jamming that into everything,
right?
Like stuck on it. Fellatio.
Right?
You know what fellatio means?
You know what that is? You ever heard that word fellatio?
Spell it out phonetically.
Phonetically?
Put it in a sentence.
AMC, we're going to teach you a new one today. Coitus.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Giants fans can coitus each other.
There you go.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Flaccid is a great
word. There's a good one.
It's another good one.
Yeah.
That is another good one.
Flaccid is awesome.
I got a good one for you. Nate, you should know this one because you're an EMT.
Oh, I was gonna
Priapism.
Priapism. That's a good one. Yeah, you get a lot of laughter out of that when you're doing, when you get down to the pig right there.
One of the things we used to do with probationary firefighters when they come in and they were learning where equipment was on the trucks, we used to tell them, go find the priapism splint. See, that wouldn't work for you because you know what it means.
Ah, okay. I see.
You would know that there's no such thing as a priapism splint.
We used to do that with the new guys on the ship. Yeah. We would send them to go find the key to the sea chest or shit like that. Yeah.
So just so everybody knows what it means, and it's usually coincides with a spinal injury.
Yeah.
Is you end up rocking a hard-on because of your spinal injury, and that's called a priapism.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So if you see somebody that fell off somewhere and potentially broken back, if they're rocking, if they've got a hard-on, that's not guaranteed, but that's pretty much a good indication. Unless they
not guaranteed.
Unless they finished sex and fell on the way afterwards.
I know, right?
It's a spinal injury.
Wow, flatulence as a new word. They.
Oh man.
Sick ass fool.
Filth. The filth.
Dog.
The filth in the show. As soon as Leo gets here, the filth starts.
I didn't know what it means.
Man.
I do.
Family show, Leo.
Well, it's because MC Raider showed up and mentioned fellatio, and it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, it was MC, bro. It was MC. That's hilarious. Hey, so I'm guessing y'all touched on Geno, Jack, all that stuff.
We touched on Geno. We can touch on.
Cool,
we can talk about
on the visit.
Back.
Spent a lot of time talking about Genty.
What about Nate's body dysmorphia? We talked about that as well. No,
no, we did not. We did not cover that. That's something that needs to be addressed for sure. I don't know. Think you're fat, bro.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Not part of the heavy hitters, my guy.
You saw what Mike put? He's like, we would send a newbie for a left-handed hammer. Oh my god, that's
crazy.
My when I was in high school, our shop teacher, I wasn't in shop, but our shop teacher sent a girl because she was as dumb as a bag of rocks, man. He sent her to go to the janitor to get a bucket of steam.
Oh yeah,
wow.
That's always a famous one. Yeah,
they used to do that on the ship too. Send people to get a bucket of steam.
Yeah.
We had one kid legit looking for the McDonald's on the ship. We told him there was a McDonald's, and he really wanted some chicken nuggets. Like this motherfucker.
some people would probably believe that based on the size of the ship.
Yeah, and that's what it was because the ship was so huge. Yeah,
people wouldn't second guess that.
Yeah, with the best ball. As for the fucking, y'all can make me some
South.
My dad said there was a McDonald's on the ship.
There is not. If there is, you ever watch Eddie Murphy Raw when he talked about mom making the homemade McDonald's?
Oh,
yeah. Like that's not McDonald's. McDonald's don't use Wonder Bread. Like, yeah, no, that was not it.
So we were just starting to talk about the draft itself, how it's 15 days away today.
This thing looks good, huh?
So my suggestion, what I'd like to see us do on our Wednesday show the day before the draft, is each of us independently, the four of us, do a mock draft and then see how close we actually come to who gets picked. Now, when I say a mock draft, I'm talking about we do at least the first round, but we pick for every team, not just
every team.
Oh, it's 32 picks. How long is that going to take you?
Oh, let the computer do it.
At least 32 minutes if it's a minute each. Shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah. You're gonna take that long for each pick?
We don't have to do it that night. We could do it ahead of time and then present it that night.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What if? Yeah, we can do that. Because if I'm the Titans,
so we can come. So when we come back next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, we can present it and see how far off we were.
Oh, like to see how accurate we would be.
Yeah.
See, we get closer than Mel Kiper and them. Mel
Kiper Jr.
Yeah.
My guy James, what it do?
Yeah.
What's up, JJ?
Every team is cool. Yeah, I've always like, when you at that point you have to really look, because I was telling the other group earlier, like I know we're getting excited. Oh, we're gonna get Genty. No, don't be surprised if like Jacksonville snatches that fool up. One of my buddies,
I said the Patriots,
and they've been talking about that shit. Mm-hmm.
I said the Patriots. The Patriots could probably take
the Patriots could be another one too. Yeah.
Wait, who did you say, Leo?
The Jags.
Oh, the Jags.
Yeah. So you never know. I know
because they were talking about him being a big help for.
I might check would be all disappointed. He'd be like, "Damn, man, they fucking got him."
Yeah, but they got Tank. They got Tank,
bro. It could happen.
Tank Bigsby and ETN.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're not generational like Genty, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, they could trade out. That's the other thing. I mean, again, depending.
Trade out, big dog.
I know.
No, not us. Them.
Oh yeah.
They could trade out with somebody, get a shit ton of picks, and someone moves up and then scores.
No, but the way he made it seem, they really need to they want a weapon for Sunshine, for Lawrence. They want Lawrence to have help. They got that other receiver last year, right?
They get T-Mac.
And then of course they do have ETN and Tank, but they don't think they're fully it, because they kind of died down towards the end of the season last year. So a back like Genty would make sense for them.
Either a running back or they trade a little bit further back around the 10 to 12 space and they go with that top tight end. Because that's one thing they'll
the dude from Penn State. Yeah.
They could go tight end. That's a definite need of theirs.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was thinking, Ricky. Like, if someone like Genty goes, if Mimbu goes top 5, right? That means a lot of the other dudes will fucking drop to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jeff said that if Travis Hunter falls to 6, that he would trade out.
What?
I said, think of the possibility if you did. So let's hypothetical. You weren't here, so I'm going to say it again. Hypothetically, Travis Hunter falls to number 6, and we're sitting there at number 6. You know that phone's going to be ringing. People wanting to move up. Just think of the draft pick haul you could pull from that. You should be able to get at least a first this year, first next year, and a second. And
It would
possibly
take at
something
least
else, too.
that. At least that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's more than what you have right now.
But then again, how far
Just think
low
of
are we
what you
talking
could
about
build.
trading down? Are we talking about the middle or the 20s?
Well, that's just it. It depends on who's calling you. You know,
Yeah.
if it's like the pick number 15, I'm on that. Granted, I know it's a tough one to move on, but
in the mid area last year. We got lucky with Bowers. Yeah.
No, bro.
yeah, but there's a little bit more
if
talent
Travis
here.
is there.
If Travis is there, you got to take him, bro.
You gotta take
I
him, bro, all
agree,
day.
but it's just hypothetical. It's just, what if?
He fits both needs. You need a receiver and a corner.
Yeah.
Just like
That's exactly what I said.
I'm what's his name there, John Keone's from What Would You Do? That's my what would you do?
I would
moment.
definitely draft Travis, and it would have to be a legit pick that like people would think we're raping the other team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a Luka Doncic trade that ass, like, for sure.
A what trade?
Luka Doncic.
You guys are just teaching me all kinds of fucking words today. Luka Doncic. What is that?
Come on, learn with the Raider connection.
Lakers trade. The trade the Mavericks and the Lakers made.
Luka Doncic.
Lucas.
Oh, I thought you were making up a fucking word. I'm over here thinking this motherfucker.
I was so confused.
You were. I was.
Traffic brain.
I was like, come on.
All you gotta say was like the Luka trade. That's all you had to say.
Luka trade.
Kind of what he said.
I mean, I said one more word.
Yeah, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Said,
Afraid
I
of
would
Paul.
trade with
Genty
the
at number
Cowboys.
6. We're
Jerry
going
would
to the
be-
playoffs.
Good enough
Okay.
to sell the farm.
What?
So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know playoffs. I mean, how many of those teams do you think really have to start taking it serious? Though? Like, are we there yet? Where they have to start taking it serious? Now with Pete, with Geno,
No, until after the draft. Then
or
we'll
is
get
it till
back
after
to
the draft or until we start winning? Then they should start taking
No.
it serious.
After the draft, I feel once we get those teams finally assembled, like 98% of the way or 97, we can get back to respectability.
Okay, so say the draft comes, the quarterback is gone, Genty gets picked, we end up taking a lineman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second round, we go with a
corner.
linebacker, third
corner.
running back, whatever, right? Nothing flashy, but it's a decent draft. Is
Solid
that still time for them to start respecting us, or do we still have to start winning before they do?
From I'll tell you this, from talking to Jack Kenna and him doing that show that he does, actually does it on Wednesday nights earlier, the Wild Wild West show, and him actually going
that
and
show?
listening to
Mhm.
Yeah, he goes and listens to other AFC West shows just
Well,
to
they
kinda
have
get a feel.
the Bronco fan, the Chiefs fan, and the Charger one.
Yeah,
Right?
he said that a lot of them are a little bit concerned now about our defense, like how scary our defense has, especially the front.
Yeah.
The front line, is a little bit scarier now that we've solidified these guys and what it could still potentially be depending on who we draft.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how much fear has been struck in the actual NFL players thinking, on the offensive side.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like Bo Nix being a second-year player, he could get rattled easily. Sherbert's Sherbert. He's still going to fuck up somewhere. Mahomes is the dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes is the one that's still going to pull something out of his ass and still make plays, even though when you think you've got him, that's just the way the fucker is. But their offensive line did take a hit. I mean, they did lose Tooney to the Bears. So.
Yeah. They kept what's his name, but yeah. Mm-hmm. I know my brother, who's a Chiefs fan. The one thing he does respect about our team is our defense. That line, Max and them. Yeah. Our offense has absolutely no faith in our dude.
Yeah.
Right now, I wouldn't be afraid of that offense. Absolutely not.
Right?
Even with Moser, even with Geno back there, it's still
Still have a
offensive
little
line
bit
is
of
beatable.
gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Still have a little bit of gaps. It's not. It's something that it doesn't strike fear in the hearts of our enemies yet.
Yeah, I don't think our offense does until you see it on the field. Yeah. Or even our defense. Like even last year, we were so excited, right? And then with the injury, that one injury, and then two injuries, like it was fucking fuck. What do we do? Time to piecing the shit back together. Especially once they fucking shut down Max for the year, right? It was like holy shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lamba breath. He's not the answer for the future, but he is right now. I mean, that's what we got to go with. For at least the next 2 years, actually probably the next 3 years, he's going to be the starter unless somebody steps up and just impresses the living shit out of the coaches. I mean, Geno's the man.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not the same Geno that you've seen the last couple of years. Like that Geno that played when he was at the Jets that we played against is not the same Geno you've seen the last couple of years with Pete Carroll, right? And that's why I'm excited about Geno. And I laughed yesterday, Jeff. Was it yesterday when he said I'm waiting? I was just waiting for someone to say Rich Gannon or Jim Plunkett. Like I am not saying that that's what he is, right?
That's the next thing someone's going to say for sure.
Yeah, Geno's been an established quarterback, even if it's mid, it's been in the middle of the pack, right? 15, 16, 17, whatever. Like he is good enough, I think, to get the job done if the team can play well, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had a copy of Kate said. I said that earlier in another chat. I had a copy because I'm like, I'm using that tonight.
Well, that argument never stops, right?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Because if we don't pick them and they do good, then it's like, see, I told you should have picked them. All right. Case in point, Bo Nix. There was a few people who were fans of him. Very few who said he should have been picked early. But then now after he was good last year or whatever, like, see, we should have got him. We should have got him, Like,
but then you look at it. How good would he have actually been in our system?
Thank you.
Number one, he wouldn't be throwing to Bowers, so that changes that completely already, right there.
Right? A shitty ass offensive coordinator
up to get him. Well, we would have traded up to get him, so we probably would have lost our second round pick too, which would have been no JPJ. So there's another.
That JPJ to me, I love that motherfucker. He was the one second, right? Who showed up? Max was first, and then JPJ showed up right after. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you go on JPJ's Twitter, there's an option you could reach out to him and have him come out and come on.
Really?
I was thinking about doing it. I was going to tell you
how much.
What?
Well, so what happens is you could start a bid, right? It tells you what they suggest to pay. I think it was like $150, something like that. And then if he accepts it, he comes on. If not, then that money you put up gets used towards something else for him, I guess, or whatever. Yeah.
Mm.
I was like, like, yeah, that would be
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That was on his Twitter.
Yeah, it's on his Twitter. So he has an NIL deal with the company that handles and manages his appearances. Yeah.
Was it the link on his thing?
Yeah, there's a link on this page. Yeah.
On his bio.
On his bio. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, for personal use, it has a shout out, a post, an appearance.
There you go. Yeah,
a proposal or event.
Yeah, see,
that's pretty dope.
I'm gonna make JPJ an indecent proposal.
Yeah, send $107.
Better download that 70s porn music.
Hey, whoa.
Man, he legit. Like, there's very few guys in the last couple of years have been drafted that I love as like Raiders, like Max being one of them. But last year was definitely JPJ.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah.
Last year was as much as I like Bowers, but JPJ.
That kid's a player after my own heart, man. I mean, that's the way I used to like to play, and he just screams everything.
Even watching him play, where they would have to tell him to calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's cool.
Who is your favorite Raider of all time? I was gonna wear the jersey too, and I totally didn't get a chance to put it on.
Shedeur Sanders?
No. It was a college jersey because you guys always give me shit for the Colorado jersey, but I have a Notre Dame Tim Brown jersey.
That's tough.
Yeah, I have a Notre Dame Tim Brown jersey. That's my favorite player. Yeah. Him and Marcus. But Marcus was tough because he was a Trojan.
Hey. Really quick, to what you were saying, you only send the funds when he's accepted it.
Is it?
Ah.
Well, then why did it give me an option thing like to send payment now when I was trying to fill it out?
You have to read how it works.
Oh, so I should do it, and it's not going to take my money until he accepts it?
Yeah, it says you'll get a confirmation once your offer is accepted. If the offer isn't accepted, you can refuse the funds to send a different offer, I think.
See, that's what I'm saying. So they do keep the funds.
I don't know. I don't think they do. If the offer
the flag fell.
Your flag fell.
I need to get more tape.
No, pues.
This who said Darius Hayward Bay is my favorite Raider of all time.
That's a very interesting one.
And yes, Alpha Quasi, that's supposed to be the four of us, according to AI.
Fucking stupid AI.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Bitch.
I was like, what is this? What is this? Oh, yeah. Pete is right. For sure, regarding the draft. Right? A third of the nation will be pissed. Another third will be stoked. Another third will be just okay. And personally, I ain't keeping a bleak look, so I'm happy. Yeah. Well, I showed you guys a video. You guys asked for a draft instant reaction. That was mine and Chris's, the one I sent y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That was an instant reaction to the draft. Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. I wish I would have caught Turf, man. Turf was hot. He was livid. Livid.
What happened to you?
I was this too, bro. I was like,
my internet shit out.
Oh. Wait, Jack. We'll say it for you. We know who your favorite player is. Jim Otto. Jim Otto.
JPJ reminds me of Jim Otto.
Yeah.
He said Leo is a yes, Jeff is a no on Sanders. What about Nate and Jay? Picking him at 6 if he's available. Answer, fellas.
Yep. No, they know. I would get him at 6. I said it on Saturday that I think if you really want to have something for the future, you need to go ahead and get the best quarterback available. Geno's here. He's not here forever. He's only going to be here for 3 years, maybe. That's if he does good. Like, we just went over that contract now. We know it's front-loaded, so we can get out of this contract in year 2, either mid-season or at the end of the season. And year 3, we can plug in the next quarterback. And if you realistically want to go ahead and win a Super Bowl, because that should be every Raiders fan end goal, to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if Geno's going to necessarily take us there, right? And if it's not Geno, then who? Are you really going to go ahead and trust your future to get you to that point with a Will Howard or Jalen Murrow? You want to go with
those two would definitely take longer than the two years.
Look at the Commanders. They went out and got Jaden Daniels. Guy went literally to the NFC Championship game on his rookie year. Let's see what happens, obviously, on the sophomore year, right? And hopefully it's not
hopefully you don't have a
1 year wonder type thing. Yeah. But if it ain't, and they make it back, and they make it either back the divisional or championship game, or they make it this time to the Super Bowl, I mean, we all know now what it takes. So why can't we do the same thing? And I feel that going out and getting Shedeur, if he falls to us, because most likely he will, without going and having to trade up to get Cam, is going to be our best shot.
Oh, I get you. What about you, Nate?
I feel like Jack Kenna right now, outside having a cigarette while I'm on the show.
Jeez. No, you need to be more in the shadow.
In the dark. You got to be super in the dark.
Like Jack Kenna. Yeah, you got to be in the dark, bro. Turn that light off.
Exactly. Hey, have you guys ever watched the X-Files? We probably haven't, Nate, but have you guys ever watched the X-Files? Remember the cigarette smoking man that would come out? That was Mulder's dad. Jack, bro. You don't remember, Leo?
I never saw it. I was in the military then.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
watch that.
There's certain shows I didn't get to watch because I was gone. Like I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Sopranos until I got home, and I watched Sopranos during COVID because we were home all the time.
Ray Pete knows. There you go, Ray.
And I've watched Sopranos probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times over now. Fucking love that series.
I don't know if I can, man.
We live
the way everything goes down. Like it's so like, oh man.
We live in the Soprano house.
Did you see? Have you?
Soprano house.
Have you seen the new Daredevil yet with Gandolfini's kid playing in it?
No,
Oh,
I saw
he
the
comes
trailer.
out in it? No way.
Yeah, yeah. He plays like he plays like Kingpin's right hand, like his administrative assistant, basically.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he's got a pretty mean part in it too. Actually, he's pretty good in it. He gives me his dad Soprano vibes watching that. It was pretty good.
He played because
the other one I didn't watch till after was Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy. That one yeah.
Breaking Bad I got on after the series was over.
Yeah,
I wish I watched it from the get-go.
Get some Hulu. They're on Hulu for sure.
Yeah, Sons I watched from the start. Never missed an episode.
Yeah.
Mayans too. The Mayans is good.
Mayans is good. I saw that from the beginning. Actually, I watched Mayans, and that's when somebody told me, if you like that, you're gonna love Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like a spin-off from it.
Yeah. Kenna is Bigfoot hunting while he smokes his cigarettes out. He's like, I'm so much better looking than all of you. I never smoke in the house. This isn't
I'm in the garage.
Bro. This isn't considered smoking in the house. Would you guys consider this smoking in the house?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
You said yeah? No?
No. I'm in the garage, so I'm good.
I haven't baked in a while. I have CBD.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, got my Raider shield in the garage door in front of where I park.
The wife knows not to.
And when my daughter parked in the car in the garage, in the Packers one. Well, it's her car. So.
No, I saw Breaking Bad. I said I didn't watch it while it was playing. I got to see a lot of the shows afterwards. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, no,
Did you see that El Camino movie too?
I did see the El Camino movie. Yeah.
Better Call Saul was good too.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't like the way it ended, but yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that.
Hey, really quick, if my boys still watching JG Cuts, we're probably gonna do a mock, bro. Right before the actual draft, so we'll do a full 7. I'll have to do another show, probably the week of the draft, and do one. And if we're gonna do it on that Thursday and just present it, then I'll probably just do it, record it, and then present it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey Nate, I have a question.
What's that?
What makes or what do you think is different about this upcoming draft than other ones?
Good question. I think that honestly the quarterbacks are kind of getting overvalued just across the board just because of the straight fact that there's not a lot of them coming into this draft. So like in past drafts, there's been quite a long list of quarterbacks that, like last year, for example, I was cool with, skipping out on quarterback and waiting and getting what's his name? Quarterback for the Saints.
The Veers boy.
Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Like I thought, like, hey, we give him a little bit of time to develop. I like his talent. Former 5-star quarterback. I was good with that, and people, just like obviously just an example from last year, but I was just saying like that there was quarterbacks that you were willing to take shots on later on in the draft, and you feel a little more confident than the people that you're willing to take shots on in this draft. So like really, it's just like the top 3 guys and for possible first, second rounders, and then after that, it's like, all right, maybe we get another one, or maybe we get the quarterback in the 4th, 5th.
Right.
When people were like available in the 2nd or 3rd that are like better from last year's and the past year's draft prior. So I think that's the biggest difference. And I think also we've been saying for the longest time too is just the amount of running backs in this class and the absolute depth that we can get at the running back spot. I know Jeff has said that it's probably the deepest running back draft class possibly ever, and honestly, it's pretty hard to negate that. So I think that's probably the 2 biggest ones
that come out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Jay?
What's up?
So what do you think, or if you feel there's any difference going into this draft for us this year?
From last year?
Or any previous year, yeah.
I mean, there is, because we have the 6th pick as opposed to 13th. It changes things. Now we have the ability to actually go out and get a high value quarterback or get a high value player
or immediate impact. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said earlier, I know you weren't here, but I said that we're in the driver's seat. We can actually let this draft, play in our favor as opposed to swinging towards the draft. So letting the board work for us instead of us working the board. There's a big difference in saying that, because you can essentially get anybody you want, and being in the 6th pick, you don't have that pressure on as being number 1, right? Unless you had some dire need that, you knew you knew your pick going in it, and that's it. Then you don't have that pressure, right? But like for example, the Bears, we knew that they were going to get Caleb no matter what. So for them, they really didn't have that pressure. But when you really don't know and you have a few areas you need to address, the pressure does add on. And making sure you do the right pick does matter. But I think we're in a good position where we don't have to do that. We can sit back, see how the other teams pick before us, or somebody comes in and trades up and picks somebody else. And if we don't like what's available, we can go ahead and trade back and get some draft picks. And that's not a bad thing. I know that we're like trying to tank for the number 1 pick, and we didn't do that. We ended up with the 6th pick, but I think we're in a good position, and we got to make most of that situation. And it doesn't hurt us to trade back, because knowing who we have now in the front office, making all the great moves and smart moves, these guys will do what's right to go ahead and make that happen. So
for sure. What about you, Jeff? Hold on, let me get in that advance thing. My apologies were sent to Money Chuck. For any reason he puts hate on me, ball goes to his court. Mods, do not bounce him, please. Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks, Nav, man. I appreciate that. I wish you guys figured out that
my
shit.
channel the whole time. I don't know. Like I said,
he's been in your channel.
Yeah, he's been in my channel the whole time. I mean, like I said, if everybody's cool, you guys can have differences of opinion. It's all good. But I mean, once it starts getting just nasty and disrespectful, then either
Well, that's not what got the other day. That's why he's been getting the boot in the past, because he just doesn't know when to just stop. So
is he the big Genty fan?
Yeah.
But that's all I say about that. It's just,
what about you, Big Jeff?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What makes you feel or makes you think it's different heading into this draft than previous years?
Well, I think one of you's touched on it. It's definitely having the number pick that we have. I mean, we were even flirting with the number 1 pick at one point. I hope we're never here again, at least in the very near future. I don't want to be picking in the top 10, because that means we're not successful. Either we pick outside of the top 10, and I'd rather be in like the 20s, because then we're doing good. The only way I want to end up here again in this early in the draft is if we traded with somebody. You know,
Be traded
that's
or
the only
something.
way I want to be back in the top 10 again.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I think that's why it feels different this year, because we've got our hands in so many top-notch players, whether it be offense or defense, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why it does feel different. For me, on a personal level, I think it's because I have more of a platform to speak about it, being part of this YouTube,
Oh, okay.
conglomerate. Whereas years
Yeah.
past, it was just my personal opinion amongst Raider fans that I was friends with, on a personal setting, like face to face type stuff, and everybody has their weird ideas, and you can tell who knows what about football and who doesn't have a fucking clue.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels different listening to these different opinions. Guys like between the three of you guys here, Rundown, 805 especially, because I know how much he watches film and really studies some of these guys. So it's different for me this year, big time, because of that. I think
Oh, okay.
more than
Because you're able to
anything.
speak on here and talk to other
Yeah,
Raider fans
yeah,
about it.
and actually get my voice out there on what I think, is a smart move, what's not a smart move. And
AOC
we might not agree on a
2025.
lot of stuff, but I mean, like I've said, no matter who we pick, I mean, you gotta go with it. No matter what we see, you ain't gonna change shit. Yeah.
Even if it's Shador.
I can't hear you. What was that?
No, I agree with you guys. I think for me the difference is I don't feel stuck having to take one specific position. I think we're in a spot where even though we need multiple, we could use multiple, right? We can take probably the best that's available at that position at 6, wherever they decide. Whether that's a corner, whether that's a receiver, whether that's a running back, or if there's a quarterback. That and then I think the confidence in the new regime I have. Last year was a lot of hope. I hope that AP can continue what he started. I hope that these dudes continue. But I think having Pete Carroll, he's been established, being able to build programs at USC. I almost threw up saying that. Over there in Seattle, the program that he built, even him having the knowledge to know that I could move on from Rush, trade him away, and got back what they got back, and have someone like Geno take over. And even though they didn't have the same success, but they were still having somewhat successful years of being competitive, just shows you like the experience and the type of coach that he is. I know people will joke about his age and he's only going to be here for 3 more years and shit. Like after 3 years, he's not going to be able to function anymore or something, which is wild. But yeah, I think that's the part that makes me more confident. That having Tom, Spytech, actually having an actual GM, so it just, I finally feel like Mark finally started to put somebody in the front office and up there to know and start doing the right football decisions for us, not just ask because that's what the Raider is and the Raiders should do because that's the Raider way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, I think that's why I'm excited. I just don't want to go back into teams though. I mean, the only way I would do it, like I told you, if I do it, if we get a first next year as well, like it has to be a really, really good fucking deal in order to convince me to trade away that number 6. Yeah.
I mean, look at it like this: if we're back in the teens, it means that we had a pretty good year. We didn't have a great year, but
no. I mean, like this year, like trade our 6.
He's talking about trading
to go back. It's not a bad thing, man. I mean, look at what's out there. I mean,
but is it the same level of star that you're gonna get at 6 than you would in the team?
It just depends what you get it at. Like I was saying, if you don't like what you see, you can trade back. You have Amika if you want to go offensive. You go on the other side of the ball. Now we know you need a corner. You got Jade Barron. I was talking about him. Dude can play outside and in the slot. Like really, really good at the slot. Phenomenal guy, 5'11", runs a 4.3, bro.
Yeah, but 5'11" is short for a Pete Carroll defense.
But still, man, I mean, we got a guy like Jade Barron, which they liked. They interviewed the guy at the combine, so I mean,
they're gonna put their tape measurement on him because you imagine they're reporting you as 5'11". How tall do you think he really is?
Yeah, but you need somebody to play nickel either way.
Yeah.
Well, now we need more of an outside corner because we don't have one now.
Yeah, but he can play that too.
I like Will Johnson still.
You got a guy who can play multiple positions on defense.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like there's multiple corners. Will Johnson to me is interesting because he was really fucking good, you know. But before the injury, there would be no question this dude was one of the top picks, you know. But the injury, of course, changes that. Then you got my boy Morrison out of Notre Dame, him too. You know, how has he recovered from that fucking injury? So you definitely got a lot of them. The crazy thing to me is the running back one. It's so funny because it could be from like the first round guys taking second rounders, and it could be the fifth, sixth round running backs that have a better season than they do next year. Because that's just depending on fit and how they perform next year, how that shit will look like. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of talented running backs, you know, like how you guys said earlier in the season. The meat and potatoes of the draft, 4th, 5th round picks.
And potatoes.
So, yeah,
what did I do, Nav?
What are you talking about?
You just said why. What did I do?
I don't know.
You timed out.
I think it's because you.
Boy.
Yeah. That's why.
You timed out your boy.
I didn't do anything.
I did that.
I was saying I didn't do a fucking thing.
No, I did that. He was saying somebody fuck something this, and the minute I see that from him, I stop it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blame Leo.
Nah, man, that wasn't me, brother.
Yeah.
Leo.
He's done doing that shit here. He wants to be cool. He can be cool. But if he starts fucking this and fucking that, like, no, I'm done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's only a member of my channel because he ended up being in the channel and got kicked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he's on Nate's Jay's channel now, probably.
Yeah, he went back to. I think no. Yeah, he did. I just don't see him yet.
Yeah, Nate didn't do it. Everybody blame Nate.
I know, huh?
No, it's because Jeff doesn't know who's who. That's why.
Yeah, they think Nate's Leo all the time.
It's because Jeff always points to the opposite person.
It has nothing to do with that. Even when it's just you and I in the channel, he's still close to Leo.
Like fucking Jay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
See, look, he even said it. Leo blew me, you fucking cocksucker.
See?
So
there you go. See, there he goes. There he goes. That's not even fucking around. I don't even play with him anymore. Yeah. I don't even know him. I could care less.
We keep highlighting it.
Because it's funny. It makes me laugh. Like, oh my God, he called me a punk. My fucking coochie's hurt. Oh my God.
Like, you need a mental health break now, Leo?
I'm going to need a mental health break. I need a meatloaf.
Well, that's what you do, right? Isn't that what you did for a job? So just stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. You'll fix your own mental health issue.
Only it were that simple, Jeff. But yeah, that's what I do.
Wow, he's really going off in your channel, Jay.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I don't know why he does that shit. Like
because he's a fucking little kid, bro.
Yeah,
dude, he's 52 supposedly. Supposedly he's 52.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think he doesn't act like he's 52.
He flipped
right, exactly. Exactly.
Nav, like, hey, we're sending an apology.
Sorry, Nav, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
I mean, you see how he's acting now. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Most people would
Money Jug, you can come to mine as long as you subscribe first.
Right?
Yeah, make sure everybody gets
bro. He will.
LB rated 10.
He's like, come subscribed over here.
You'll be like, what's his name? From X.
A punk, a bitch will always be a bitch no matter what you tell him.
Yeah. Frank, what do you
you're 52 years old and you're still talking like that to people, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Fuck it, I'm not Bono.
Right? Like,
at least
what the fuck is wrong with you? What 52-year-old tells you shit like that?
At least when I troll somebody, I make it a little bit more adult.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
This is just you suck dick. Oh,
Right?
Sorry. Oh, you got me.
Hey, nobody changed their fucking handle.
Don't change your names tonight. You guys get stuck.
Yes,
happened Monday night.
I'm gonna change my personal channel to Chony Mug. Like I'm not bueno.
That was hilarious Monday night.
He's
on Jay's channel.
He's on my channel.
Yeah. Like seriously though, what 52-year-old does that? Like this is shit my little 10-year-old nephew does.
It's a mentally unstable 52-year-old is what it is.
Yeah. Like the motherfucker needs to, like he really needs someone to give him a hug. Like I want to go pay one of those lizard lots.
He needs the hug from the old man in the trailer park.
Exactly. Yes.
Come on over, Money Chuck. Bring all of your channels and subscribe.
There you go. Nate's like Elon. There's no
He said bring all of your channels.
There's no censorship, bro.
Wait. He got caught with multiple channels?
Oh yeah.
If he does.
Go ahead. I'll let Jeff tell the story. But I was watching the whole time, bro. I was watching you guys the whole time on Rebels channel. Just so you know. Even though I said peace out, me and the wife who were watching, we're just laughing our asses off the whole time.
Oh, which one? Are you talking about John B or the money Chuck one?
Oh wait, John B was here fucking with y'all?
Like 3 of the accounts, bro. That was
on Rebels channel.
Okay. He doesn't come around these anymore. Yeah.
I was watching Navman and I and Jay. We were on watching Rebel Talk last night, and all of a sudden this John B comes in and he starts like, Rebel, why'd you ban me? Blah blah. He starts bullshit, like screaming and yelling in the chat, and I'm just sitting there. And then I just did salute, let everybody know I'm here because he goes, oh, it was so and so and your boy from Boston. So I'm like, he must mean me. I'm not from Boston. So he started busting. Boston. Yeah, he started busting Navman's balls. Or I forget who else. It was someone else in there. He was busting their balls. And then he decided, it was that asshole NE Boosters that banned me. And he was going off and just saying real stupid, nasty shit. I said, well, now I know why I probably banned you is because you were doing shit like this. And then he just started spamming the channel with dumb shit. And then finally Rebel's like, you know what? Fuck you. And just fucking booted him. He goes, I don't need your shit in here. And he just fucking shit canned him. He was like, I had it. But Money Chuck came in the other night. Monday night, I was on with Chris Freitas and Navman was in with us. And he was in and he was talking shit about Genty and everything else. And that's when I'm Not Bueno changed his name to what do you call it? Chun Money or something?
Chony Mug.
Chunny Mung. He changed his name. Someone else changed their name to Navman's old lady, and their names got stuck. They couldn't change them. So we're all in tears laughing. Jay's in the chat laughing his ass off. I'm literally crying from laughing.
They got stuck with their names like that?
Yes.
Chris Freitas was dying. Navman was going crazy. It was fucking hilarious, dude.
He's like, fuck me, I can't change it. I'm stuck with it. He's like, I don't want to be that man.
You're good, Nav, man. Don't worry.
That's fucking funny.
I'm sorry you had to apologize to that turd wall, but what are you gonna do?
He was pissed, bro.
That's hilarious.
You're a better man than I am because I wouldn't apologize
for shit. He was pissed, bro. That's just funny.
Appreciate the super chat.
God.
Oh yeah, dude! Monday night show went off the rails fast after that. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
I don't think I'd laugh like that in a long time, man.
What up, Dub Raider?
It was fucking great. Dub Raider.
Oh my god, that's funny. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Money Chuck. We know you apologized, but then you had to start going after someone else. So. What are you just trying to be like another NFL team? Next man up. Guy on your hit list. I picture him. He's like Steve Buscemi in Billy Madison with his little notepad and who he's gonna shoot and kill.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
Putting the lipstick on while he's sitting there, putting the lipstick on and then crossing names off the
He
list.
fucking puts the lipstick.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh,
there
man.
he is. Now he's going for Jeff again. Oh my
No,
god.
no. Below that.
There it is, that man's old lady. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
He's stuck with it for like 2 weeks, bro. Oh, poor guy. 2 weeks.
So if you see Ardell, that's Ardell.
That's Ardell.
That's Ardell.
Shit.
He's got a second account he had to put together with his name Ardell. Use the same logo so you know it's him. But this is his original. Navman's Old Lady is his original channel or his original name.
God, that's
it
fucking
just got stuck to Navman's Old Lady channel.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
That sucks, bro.
Because I know when we used to play like Warzone, Call of Duty, you would change your shit to that, right? To make fun of people, whatever the fuck, and you could do it all the time.
You got 3 apologies left.
Oh my god, John B is Chris's #1 fan. His obsession is real. That's why I was shocked that y'all seen him. I haven't seen John B in the chats in a minute, bro. Yeah.
Well, that's what it was. He was accusing Chris from Protect the Shield of banning him on Rebel's show.
I figured.
And Rebel
Okay,
goes, I don't remember him even being on my show or being in the chat.
So far back or something like that.
Dude, that shit goes back like way back. I think before I even started doing shows with y'all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, this is wild. The YouTube streets are wild, y'all. The YouTube
I want
streets-
somebody obsessed with my channel like that.
Hey, you're trying to invite him. Come over to my channel.
Come subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, man. Oh man.
Hey, just to let you know, they're fuck nuts. I've already had a heart attack. I've already got severe liver issues. So there ain't much more that God can throw at me that I ain't gonna fucking be able to handle. So I survived a heart attack in 2017. I'm still here on my 47th fucking birthday to boot. So
37.
I'm good. I was 47 years old and I had a heart attack. 99%
old
blood.
I am.
I got a stent.
Yeah, he said fuck nuts. He makes me laugh when he says that shit. He says fuck nuts. He reminds me of the older Navy dudes I used to serve with. They used to say that shit all the time.
Hey,
fuck nuts.
Hey, fuck nuts.
We were going to talk about this. Dub Raider just asked, I'm late to the party. What y'all doing for draft day 1? It's a Thursday night. Thursday night is usually Nate and my coast to coast Raiders coast to coast show. What we were planning, seeing as though it's Thursday night, we were kicking the thought around of converting our Thursday night show to a draft night extravaganza. Get as many of the content creators that are willing to jump on with us to be on for that. Now, Leo, I know you were talking originally about going to Green Bay for the draft. I don't know.
Yeah, so the original plan was to go to Green Bay with Mario, with MC Raider. He's jobs. I don't know what's going on. Something with his job. We might go. We might not be able to go. Plus, he has a comedy show that weekend in San Jose, I think. So he might need to come back. So if I don't go there, the second plan was I talked to. Yeah.
Green Bay.
The second plan was I talked to 805 about maybe doing down to Vegas because it's so close to me, right? Going down there and fucking maybe doing one of the events. I got an invite for the one at the Palms from the people in the Black Hole or whatever. So there's an opportunity for us to get a table there. So I had shot that to 805 to see what to think about it. But I mean, I would definitely want to do something, you know? Yeah. But my only thing is it's coming so close to those events. If I do anything, I got to make sure most of my shit's done. Because then that following weekend, the Cinco de Mayo is when I go up north. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think my guy Lunatic's out in Vegas too.
Yeah, he was telling me Lunatic's out there because we did see him out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so might want to hit him up. He's hilarious, man. I love that guy. Shout out to him. He was out here.
Yeah, he's fucking funny, bro. I saw him on your show. He's hilarious.
Yeah, that's happening every day.
What was that character's name? Cleotis? Is that the one I was talking about?
Yeah, I think,
Cleotis.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right, and then Money Chick's gonna be like, "See, he started. He
I
started."
think that's a burn. That's a burn, ladies and gentlemen. That's a burn.
Yeah. So as far as people, I mean, it was going to be open to any content guy. So obviously Nate and I, Jay, you're always welcome to anything that we do like that. Chris Ferreras would be involved. I don't know what Turf's got planned. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what rundowns.
So he's gonna be open again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because this Friday night Turf's supposed to be back.
Yeah. The Turf, the ultimate Raider fan, is back, y'all.
Yep. I don't know what rundowns got planned.
I think he was just planning on doing like a live or hopping on with someone with lives for the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, I asked them. So we'll figure it out. We'll run.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, especially if you want to jump in, Leo, wherever you're gonna be, we can just do it on StreamYard instead of doing an OBS thing. We can do it.
Yeah, if that happens, then that would probably be easier that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you can jump in at any time. Rundown can jump in at any time, and then I'll just send the links to whoever,
Also, Dub said they're doing We by TNBC. Who else is gonna be there with you?
Are you gonna
hosting a watch party?
Sorry. Are you gonna do just the day one, Jeff? Or you want?
I want to be live for the whole thing, all 3 days.
All 3 days. Cool.
Damn, even day 3, Jeff?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not?
We did the whole combine, bro. We did the whole combine.
Yeah, we did every day of the combine.
Yeah, I know. I had it on. I was like,
that was Thursday through Sunday.
But I did. I
was like, Nate, did I miss anything?
Let me go back. Yeah. Highlights.
That's not funny. See, it's not funny. Oh my god.
If it was funny, at least
I know if it was funny, it'd be one thing, right?
Yeah. It has to like be catchy, bro.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. You're gonna run 72 hours straight, sleep on camera. He's done it before. Shit.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep on camera before. Yes.
Yeah, the first day, the second day is like 5 hours. The third day is the long one because that's fucking round
3 to 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. I mean, they even stop announcing them.
No.
They just go up, right?
The Fridays is second and third.
It's second
Saturday
and third.
Is 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Because the time drops. So like the first round, the time frame is I think like 15 minutes between picks.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the draft it goes to like 5 minutes per pick.
Yeah.
And then I think it drops again on the Saturday on the 4 through 7. Which is weird. You would think it would be the other way around because you're going to be, you better have your shit together on who you want to draft in those later rounds. Because I know what it's like in a fantasy football draft when you get into those later rounds and you're just looking for anybody that's got a pulse. At that point, depending on how many, if you got a 12-team league in a fantasy draft, by the time you get into those later rounds, you're like,
fucking long, bro. 12 ones?
Hey, this guy had 75 yards last year in one game. Take him,
Especially when you do the ones with like an extra flex, a defensive player, like, oh my god.
If you know ball though. Those where you pick up players. Though.
That's where you pick up the ones that end up helping you. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I definitely want to do a fantasy league with everybody. That'd be too much fun.
I don't want to.
Yeah, but we gotta do it old school Jeff style. We're gonna do it on paper. He has an actual board he's gonna put up. Right, I'm gonna be like
calculate it.
Remember, Jeff?
Oh, no, etch it on
how to get the paper and get the stats.
Paper, dude. We used to have to just keep track of it on a notepad. Let alone that's before the draft sticker boards came out and all that shit. I mean, my first fantasy league I did was in 1991. And it was strictly just touchdowns.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You had to get your stats the next day in the newspaper. That was the problem.
I didn't even fucking know there was fantasy football back in 91, bro. I was in like 8th grade.
The first pick is Justin Jefferson. Ding, 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 ding.
Fucking Fred Flintstone, bro.
Fucking funny, bro. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. He said
Ricky
Jeff
Bears,
Watts
good
is
luck with your
cool in the
round
snow. He
18
probably
for
did,
the-
bro. He lives in New England. Uphill both ways.
For sure.
Uphill both ways. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, look, Jack was on with Pharaoh. Mm-hmm. Pharaoh was on with Severe too, right? Right, Jack? I believe Severe was on that live as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, speaking of Farrell, hey, shout out to Farrell. I got him on Saturday's show. Good Morning Radio, so make sure you guys tap into that. It's gonna be a fire show.
Oh, you didn't keep him a secret, a surprise? You should have kept Pharaoh a surprise.
Yeah.
Pharaoh's cool.
Pharaoh's fucking cool, bro. Like I'm
Pharaoh's
like,
cool. Pharaoh's cool as fuck. He's one of the first like bigger channels that had me on his show. Was Pharaoh?
Bro,
yeah.
I was so pumped that I got Pharaoh, man. I got heavy hitters for the next 4 weeks, my guy. Like fucking Jay's doing it up. That's how me and Rundown get down. You know what I mean?
Ren went.
What about Mitch Renz?
I don't know, bro.
What about LV Raider? When are you gonna have LV Raider on?
I asked LV Raider. LV Raider is still like he's over there being all Hollywood. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, hey, bro, when you want to come on, like, come on to the show. Let's do it, bro. And he's like, oh, I don't know. I gotta see what's up. I'll let you know. Never heard anything again, bro.
To be fair, I do work on the weekends, so I normally watch your show at the baseball field.
Hey, he didn't work on Saturday. I know where he was on Saturday.
Where was I on Saturday?
You was in Riverside.
Oh yeah. Well, I was obviously preoccupied there.
Hey, bro, you know what? You just need to make time for Good Morning Raiders, bro. That's all.
What about
Wi-Fi Willie? Yeah.
I'm gonna see what's
Derek Carr's #1 fan.
Fuck, bro. Jesus Christ.
We gotta try to get as many people that we can on.
Have you heard about Raiders Ray? I think I've heard Raiders Ray on IG. I think so. One of them. I don't know. Sometimes the newer channels be popping up on my YouTube. So then I'll just click and I'll add them and I'll check them out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's up, Arnie?
What's up, Arnie?
Arnie, what's going on? What's going on?
See,
what happened to homeboy from Thailand? What was his name?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
But thanks, my guy. Thanks. So
he was one of our followers. He was on here all the time. And he was in Thailand. He lived in Thailand. Yeah, he moved over there. He retired over there. Oh my god.
Okay, that one was funny, Money Chuck. That one was funny.
That gerbil survived after the what the fuck?
One was me. I did that one.
What did he do?
I don't know.
It was a South Park reference.
It was.
Talking about gerbil in someone's ass or something.
It was.
Leo, no.
He's the only member in Jeff's channel that gets blocked and banned, bro. Who the fuck is a member that gets blocked, bro?
Not in I'm telling you, the only safe place around here is Nate's channel. On Nate.
Come to my channel.
Well, yeah, technically it's Nate's.
Yeah, Jason, I do watch. I've seen Raider D. The quality of the camera that he uses, bro, is fucking amazing. Raider D, that's
he does.
Clear.
Survival shit.
I'm glad
too,
he's
right?
doing lives though. I am. I like Raider D.
He's the guy that does survival stuff too. That's
survival.
I don't know if he does anything.
I've only seen his Raider stuff, so I don't know. Yeah.
This dude looks like he lives down the street from me, but he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he lives down the street from me, like in the fucking Mesa, but he does it. I don't know where he lives at. Maybe he's in Arizona or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's not in California though.
Who is your favorite player not named Max Crosby on our roster?
JPJ.
Whoa, relax, dude.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite player not named Max Crosby?
Do I go with I was gonna say, do I go with another easy one like Brock Bowers? Yeah, probably Brock Bowers.
Just fucking answer it.
Brock Bowers.
Jacoby Myers.
Whoa, just take it easy.
Myers. Oh.
Myers.
All right. Mine's Christian Wilkins. Yeah.
That's a good one because you always forget that he's on the fucking team.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw him show up for OTAs, I was like, "Oh, there he is! He's fucking back!" Goddamn.
And he has his back turned to the camera the whole time when he's walking in. That
Yes,
shit was so funny.
yes.
He's a fool.
And I got a great clip of him in my new intro.
On your what?
Shit.
His
I
intro.
got a good clip of him and Max in my new intro.
Oh, okay.
And I had to redo the song again. Damn YouTube.
I'm not bueno. It
Right.
says I hate Raider D. Hey, you know what? We have people we like. We have people we don't. Jeff loves fucking listening to Mitch for some reason. I don't know why.
I haven't listened to him.
He likes to hate watch.
Oh, he hate watch.
He hate watches Mitchell Renz like I hate watch the Dodgers in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you know what? It's I'm telling you, it's not some. I mean, Mitch's voice gets to me with that old time voice he uses. Drives me fucking nuts.
But that's what he sells. That's what I keep telling you.
I know. I don't get it. I have more of an issue with that idiot that sits up in that little screen up in the corner. That Chuck dude.
That guy. There you go. Raider Rambo. I knew I wasn't crazy. 805. Remember him. Raider Rambo. What happened to Raider Rambo? Yes, Rambo. You guys remember Rambo?
No.
What's up, Gravy?
You guys?
Coach Gravy's in
I'll talk about my favorite podcasters. Here's one of them.
My guy.
What up, Gravy?
Gravy and his wild ass.
That's
take.
crazy that none of you guys said that I'm your favorite. That's cool.
They didn't ask us who our favorite ones. I just barely started the question right now. And before you get all
no, I'm saying chat. I'm saying chat.
One of my favorites.
I'm saying chat.
Oh, you're saying the chat. Oh, okay. Chat. Yeah, Farrell's cool, man. He's cool as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch and Chug drive me nuts. See, you must be on fucking. Jeff, is this another one of your channels?
Oh, where's the flag? No.
Yeah,
he's legit.
He's been around. Yeah.
WTF, he's legit.
Chugs is the one that bothers you, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, Nav, man, so much for that apology to Money Chuck, huh? Check this one out.
Yeah, I thought y'all made peace and shit. Y'all mended fences and
it wasn't even you that kicked him this time.
And he was mad that he wasted an apology.
Yeah.
And he's not even on my channel. It's crazy.
Hey, I don't know. He's not feeling you, bro. Sorry.
Apparently not. It's cool. I'm not tripping.
He said, I quit drinking over a year ago, and that's literally their whole show.
It's half of it for sure.
Someone said JT the Brick.
We like to have fun, bro. Whatever. Hey, to each his own. If they want to do,
that's what I'm saying. Like for me, one of my favorite, I guess, of the main shows is, I mean, other than Q, but I like Q because I hear his podcast. I don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
But is Raider Fan Radio. I like Murph. Murph is cool. Murph and Michelle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like watching that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I watch Lockdown Raiders. I like Q.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But with Q, I don't have to watch. I can listen to it on his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like to watch though. I like.
Yeah.
I like to watch him.
Yeah, and he's a cool ass. He said, "I'm joking. It ain't JT." I was wondering. Not a lot of people are a fan of JT's show.
JT's an acquired taste, bro. Even sometimes I don't feel JT.
Hondo,
I like JT, but
Hondo. Oh my God, Hondo is wild with his pictures. That's all I'm gonna say.
And who's that other boob? Death Star.
Oh yeah.
Is that who Jack? Is that who you were talking about earlier? You said the only person you don't like is something
LVR.
R. Who's LVR?
Nate,
he doesn't like Las Vegas Raider.
Hey yo.
There's an LVR though. I don't know if it's him. I don't think it's.
Was he talking about Nate? Yeah, Raider Fan Radio is a cool show. I think that's where I met Sal and Jack. Was on Raider Fan Radio. Mm-hmm. Like in the chat, and then they started following me, and we started talking that way.
The guy's still on. The guy that
no,
he takes phone calls. When he's talking in the background, his screen shows like he's flying around Allegiant Stadium, the outskirts of the stadium.
I do not know who that is.
I can't think of his name. Heaviest set guy.
See, I didn't want to say it, Ricky, but why did you say it?
Yeah, fucked up bad.
Oh my God. Tape Don't Lie is honestly Tape Don't Lie is good. Runs had those dudes on before, and he's been with them.
Yeah, they were just on recently too.
Mm-hmm. I watched a lot of Sanjeet.
He said no, JL, not LVR. I call LVR a kiddo. What?
Who's JL?
I don't know. Uh-huh.
Oh, I remember what his comment was. His comment was to me though. He was saying, "LVR, you don't want a stalker on your channel."
Oh, see now, get okay. All right, I thought you didn't like him, bro. Yeah.
Fine. And fighting words.
Oh my god, that's funny. And now he's trying to tell them, man, no, you came after me first, and I told my mom, and then my mama told you. Shut up, bro. Go have mama make you a. Go have mama make you a meatloaf.
I just gotta ask you, what part of the country do you live in? Because if you live anywhere near me, please.
Hey, Sin. Thank you. Make sure you sub on to myself, to my boy LV Raider, to New England Raider, and of course our boy Just Win Baby podcast. Jay Raider.
No, god damn it! Stop it! Stop it! No.
Always.
But he's on my channel anyway, so he's already subscribed to me.
Okay. It's just funny though. Come on, you gotta admit when we do that's a little funny. Because it's an inside joke.
It's an inside joke.
Whatever, bro.
Gotta mess it up at least one time.
We have to.
No, you don't have to. Because then they're going to go over there thinking like it's me and shit. I'm like, no, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot it. It's not that one.
Oh, speaking of which, did you guys know if you type in my name, some other dude's channel comes up?
Geno Linus?
No, my real name, Leo Mendez. You type that in there. Yeah, some other dude comes up. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not threatening you. If you live nearby, I want to take you out for coffee and talk.
He's a singer?
I'm not threatening you.
He's a
You don't
DJ?
want to soprano you, bro. Oh my god. What was the name of the nephew in Sopranos that you had to get rid of?
I just want to talk. I want to talk on a personal basis. I don't want to
even Rundown. When you put Rundown's name, another guy shows up as Raider Rundown. Yeah,
Really?
I've done that too. I've noticed.
Yeah.
That.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, yeah.
I'm a big teddy bear. You may like me. I may hug you to death.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
my
right.
granddaughter loves the hugs from her grampy.
I mean, unless you start talking shit to him, then yeah. Mm-hmm.
My channel comes up as Run, just normal.
You put Raider Rundown?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's like for a school.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he taking us in such a negative way? I'm trying to instill peace.
Bro, why it's like, you remember that South Park episode when the guy said ignore the child and he put him on a leash and they would flick him in the neck to just, there you go. Just
appreciate you, my guy.
don't let the child think it's about him. That's all. Yeah, Wi-Fi Willie's a Saint fan. Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
Jeff seems the type to give you a wedgie or a noogie, one or the other.
A swirly.
A swirly.
Get it right.
Oh, shit, that's funny. Oh man. Oh yeah.
I'm actually.
All right, fellas.
Okay.
Anything else? No. I know tomorrow you guys have your show. You guys want to shout out your show, and then Jay your show for Saturday.
Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, Nate.
Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow, if you guys want to check in tomorrow, it's going to be me and Jeff. This is Jeff, pointing the right way this time.
Where is he?
This way. Oh, shit.
Ah!
But yeah, me and Jeff have Raiders Coast to Coast, and that's going to be tomorrow at the same time, 7:00. So if you guys want to go check out another, we'll talk Raiders, of course, on there. We haven't really set up exactly what the topics are going to be, but if you guys want to talk ball on there, get ready for that. That's me and Jeff tomorrow, 7:00, Raiders Coast to Coast.
It's Jeff and I is the proper.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh God!
Get out of here! Get out of here!
He must have had a good nap today. Did he? Did he have a good nap today? Yeah,
he did. I know.
I got a call from the pen. That's my big bra.
Who's your big bra?
Oh.
I just got a call from the pen. That's my big bra.
Oh,
I'm confused.
I don't know.
I don't
Neither.
know.
I predict taking Genty at 6 will be a topic.
Yeah.
Dude, that topic has been talked about over and over and over. Even to a point where motherfuckers are saying they're the ones who came up with it first.
So we got our show tomorrow night, and then Saturday night, Raiders last call. We had to cancel last Saturday night because something was up with me. I just was not feeling good. I just had a lot of shit that went on last week, so we canceled. It was supposed to be us discussing defensive linemen and linebackers. We're going to do that this Saturday. It's myself, Christopher Raiders, and Papa Rundown. That'll be on that show.
So have you all decided if you're going to keep calling him Papa Rundown? Because it was a little weird.
I call him Brad on the show because that's his real name. All right, it just feels weird. I call him Papa Rundown on here because that's how people would know him. But on that show, when we interact, I call him Brad. Okay. It's just weird for me to say it face to face, calling him Papa Rundown. It's like, you know, there's only one person in my life that I've called Papa, and that's my two grandfathers. So it's weird. But that's going to be this Saturday night's show. The following Saturday night, we're doing the history of the draft for the Raiders.
You're going to do a show next Saturday night?
Yeah, why? What's next Saturday night?
WrestleMania, bro. What's wrong with you?
No, yeah, definitely show.
You're the only one that's not going to watch it, so I don't care.
Oh, my Lord.
7 o'clock, Jason Down. 7 o'clock tomorrow.
They're already here?
Yes.
Is it already here? What?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to cancel a show just because.
Next Saturday night?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
See? Even Nate's like, fuck.
Anyway, show, so we're going to watch it in the afternoon. Now I know. Next Saturday, me and the wifey.
No, I'll be at Angel Stadium.
WrestleMania's next Saturday.
Why? Who are the Angels losing to then?
Oh,
the Angels have like one of the best records in the AL right now, so relax.
Well, if you flip the record up now, maybe.
No, it's Star Wars night at Angel Stadium, so I'm gonna get the bobblehead.
Read. I'm not buenos.
You're not bueno.
There's only one person I call Papa. That's oh man,
that's funny. That's fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Angels and Star Wars. I guess you get it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And yes, Nav man, I am fucking serious, bro. Motherfucking
we're like wrestling.
Yeah.
I'll do the wrestling. I started getting back into it the last couple of years again, but I fell off for a while. But
I think what got me into it again was the fact that my nephew's at an age where he's really into it. So having someone to watch it like that with, and then my girl watches it too. So it's kind of have like my own little wrestling crew, right? And then there's other content creators like the Ninth Island, Fitz and Samoa and Joe and them. They do, and they get invited. They actually did interviews with wrestlers, bro. Fucking wild. They got to interview fucking Tiffany and then fucking AJ Styles and shit like that, bro. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy, bro. That's awesome. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the storyline's getting better also help out too. And Dixon's asking who's John wrestling. He's wrestling than none other than the American Nightmare.
Oh, I can't stand John Cena. Never liked him. Never.
That's his bon voyage, bro. He has to be a heel.
You just don't like him because he's from Boston.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was from Boston.
He's from Boston.
Yeah. Isn't Mark Wahlberg from there? I like him. Right?
Yep. The Wahlbergs.
Him and Will Ferrell make the funniest movies together. Yeah, Latino World Order.
There's a bunch of them that came from Boston.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Watch, I'm gonna be forgotten by Leo.
Well, you said that Saturday you're gonna do a what show? I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't mean to interrupt your news about your show.
My show. I'm good. I'm done.
You said Saturday you're gonna do a show.
Gonna do
said, no, not Saturday. There's WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said it. I said
Jay Raider.
What? This is not me.
Lies.
Wow. That is not me, I swear to God. That's not me, bro. That's not me, dog. That's not me.
What's up, Jay Raider? I'm on the East Coast.
I'm the original Jay Raider, bro.
That's just win, baby, right there.
I guess so, bro.
Now you got
Just win, baby. Podcast over there.
Yeah, J Raider. I'm on
Okay.
the East Coast. I'm in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'm the original J Raider, bro.
East Coast
And then
time zone.
And then Saturday you got what? Jay, remind them your show with Run.
All right. Yeah. So we got Good Morning Raiders on this Saturday coming up. We have as guest none other than Farrell from the 50/50 show. He will be our guest. We'll be doing it live. We'll be asking all the questions, the draft questions, man, and picking his brain. It's gonna be a fire show, man. I got the next month booked out already, bro. Heavy hitters, bro.
Oh, he's just throwing that name around like nothing. Now earlier
I'm doing it.
It was supposed to be a
we're the heavy
show,
hitter,
and
we're
now
the heavy
everybody's
hitters.
heavy. Now you.
I got nothing but bangers. Okay, hold on. Let me change that. I got nothing but bangers the next 4 weeks. That's how we do it, bro. That's how we do it with my guy Rundown, bro. We doing nothing but the best, hottest show on Saturday morning. Make sure you guys tap in. Yes,
We will.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know
Jack,
you guys didn't even watch me on Saturday. You guys went to go do your fucking
bro. We were being models. We were fucking
over there. Your fashion shoot, bro.
We were like this, dog. Like
fashionistas.
We were voguing.
Yeah. Or they're fucking flaunting their Raider drip. Did you guys even get to keep it?
I'm wearing it.
I'm
wearing it. He kept his. I got a beanie. He got a hat. I ended up buying a hat too, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And yes, Jack, I know it's fake. I know it's not fucking real, but it is entertaining. It is fun. And I will watch that shit because it's sports entertainment. And it's more real than fucking boxing, bro. So stop.
The last time I watched wrestling, it was like Jeff Hardy.
See, and that's why, Jack, you watched 100 years ago when he was 15. It ain't your grandpa's wrestling no more, bro. It ain't.
No.
It ain't Hulk Hogan talking about saying your prayers and taking your vitamins anymore. Like it really isn't.
He was on 3 months ago talking about saying your prayers and eating Wheaties or whatever the fuck it says now.
Taking your vitamins, saying your prayers.
Yeah, whatever. They got booed. I don't know
why. He did, bro. He got booed so bad in LA when they premiered here.
Why? Because he was a Republican?
He came out to promote his beer.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker said 2 words. 2 words, bro. And they would not let him talk. I was
him and Jimmy, bro. They got booed.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Ross?
Do your homework. Listen to your parents. Dude, it's crazy to be like when I see the old shit, like how much I was into it, bro. Like the shit they sold to us, man. Oh my god.
Does the one scene in Spider-Man count? The first scene in not the first scene, but one scene in Spider-Man that counts?
Oh,
when he was in wrestling?
Yeah.
When he fought Macho Man.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of free time.
I love Macho Man, dog. All right, see you, Macho Man.
Yeah, that
was my dude, man.
That was the shit, bro. Yep.
Fucking Macho Man was a shit, dog. Oh my god. Yes, we know their characters. Yes, I know the Rock's name isn't really the Rock. It's Dwayne Johnson.
It's not.
No, it's not.
No, bro. It's DJ.
Right? It's DJ.
DJ from the Young Rock.
Yeah. From the Young Rock. Yeah. Bonesaw. That was ready. Bonesaw. Good job, Dixon.
Bonesaw's ready. Yeah.
Shit. He said, "Shit, my parents were listening to Johnny Cash." Oh, damn.
Dude, I listen to Johnny.
I listen to Johnny Cash too, bro.
I like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, but I think he meant like they were listening to him like on the
like radio. He was popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he was touring back then.
Yeah.
Like he over there being Travis Scott, bro. Like, you know.
Back when it was just AM radio, there was no FM.
Oh, see?
AM radio?
First car I had AM radio only, so.
Wow. Yeah. Now they're doing away with AM radio.
It had an 8-track player in it.
You and Jeff were listening to "Hello, my baby, hello, my darling."
There you go, now, man. See, and then you turn around. You see the British Bulldog.
See?
British Bulldog.
Yeah,
I knew Madman was a fan. I knew he was a fan.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Jim Anvil's
JYD.
son wrestles.
A lot of
Jim
their
Anvil?
sons do, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Anvil. He's part of the
Steiner's
Park-
son. Steiner's son fucking
Oh,
wrestles.
sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's what I meant. I got confused. Yeah, Scott,
I thought it was Anvil
Rick
Neidhart.
Steiner's.
Yeah.
I think it's Jim Anvil's daughter who wrestles.
Daughter. Yeah.
Yes,
Didn't
there you go.
Pillman's son wrestle too?
Who?
Pillman?
Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman?
I
Yeah,
don't think
didn't his
he had
son
kids.
wrestle?
I
thought his son
believe
was a
so.
wrestler,
Oh my
too. I
god,
saw that.
Dub, now with the flying burrito Tito Santana.
Yeah.
I saw when they were doing because I watched the Beyond the Mat, like those, like the behind the scenes. Like
Are they the ones they had the movie about? The Iron Claw?
I think so.
No, Iron Claw was actually, I think that was on Netflix. That was
No, that came out
That
in the
was
movie
good. Did you
No.
watch that?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, I mean, I
Oh, yeah,
remember
I did
that.
see
era.
the
That-
action.
I remember the Von Erichs. That was good.
Texas Tornado. I remember him.
Yep. Yeah,
I
he
had
only
no
one
idea he was
foot when
wrestling with a
wrestling
prosthetic
that.
leg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
me
had,
neither,
it was
bro.
a foot. He was missing a whole foot.
Yeah, I had no fucking idea, bro. As a kid, I had no idea he was wrestling like that. That's crazy.
So
Oh my God,
There you go.
Don Morocco, yeah, Bundy.
Buddy, yep. I wasn't a big fan of King
Well,
Kong.
there's a place not
Yeah.
too far from where I'm at, the city of Attleboro. It used to be called Jack Witchy's, which is where, like Chief J Strongbow, Bruno Sammartino. That's where all those guys
Now you're
came
talking
from.
about even the older
Yeah,
wrestlers.
before. Well, that's part of Jack Witchy's. Is part of what McMahon family bought and moved over to the WWE or after at the time. And then they tore the building down. Well, they started to, and then it caught fire. But yeah, they used to do shows over here. Chief J Strongbow. I mean, all those guys. Wahoo McDaniels. All those guys back then.
Roller derby. I remember when roller derby was a thing.
They did that there too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat.
They had a roller derby league team over here. Nate, remember over here in like La Puente Covina area?
I seen a couple of roller derby. I don't remember. I was super young, but I remember going to them though.
It was like a women's league you can go watch.
Yeah.
Marty
All right,
Janae.
fellas.
What's up, Yaha?
Do. Anything else? Peace out. I know y'all probably got a game in a few hours, right? Y'all got the.
I mean, I'm
shit
down.
coming
To
up?
be
Oh.
honest.
I might be doing some midday content in a few weeks, just so y'all know. So make sure you guys tap.
What
in.
happened to? I'm working during the day. I can't do it.
I'm gonna have to. Wifey's promoting me to full-time husband.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. You're a stay-at-home husband?
yeah. No, not
You're
yet.
You're
Not
living
yet.
the
I'm
dream.
working.
Working towards that?
Very like in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'll be here with the fucking.
Hey, Frank, appreciate you, brother. Gentlemen, thank you for the entertainment, information, opinions. But mostly, I'm sure that everyone in the nation appreciates their environment. I appreciate it, big dog.
That's what we're here for.
Frank, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, dude.
Nighttime entertainment without the pole dancing.
Hey, shout out to our guy Ardell, man, with the fucking
Ardell.
best name in YouTube history. I'm still not gonna forget that, bro.
No.
This shit was fucking hilarious, man. Oh god, I laughed for like a whole hour straight, man. That was
That's
comedy.
crazy.
That was
fucking
comedy.
awesome.
That was awesome. I was like, I think you can do it.
All right, fellas. Peace out. See y'all tomorrow.
Peace out, everybody.
We'll see you Saturday.